Okay,
Hello.
welcome back, everybody, to Actors at Axis Acquisitions of Jaxien. There's way too many A's in a row there, and I've only just now realized that on episode 3. Welcome back to Aj! Roll a draw. Welcome back, everybody!
Yay!
So, let's get right into this. Everybody's here. Everybody's ready. Let's get right into the When we last left off, a 10-day had passed of you all running your business and doing your things before the Lance Winterwood, the Baron of East Haven, had contacted you with a top-secret mission. You were to pickpocket a potential order off of a potentially corrupted man, noble of the city named Aaron Snowbreak. You proceeded to do just that, pickpocketing the note off of his person and making your presence not known that it was you who did it. You made sure that he was sufficiently drunk before doing so. And did not really make it too obvious that you had done it in the first place with a very good high roll. Alright. You reading the note, you had learned that Aaron Snowbreak had hired through a man with no name, only a symbol of 4 overlapping diamonds, had hired a man named Clay to oversee a attempt at as far as you have managed to learn, a potential attempt at running you out of town by slandering and shit-talking you.
Or any means necessary.
Any means necessary were used.
Yeah, any means necessary.
Yes,
So it could be anything.
You learned of this man, learned that the man at least doing this is Clay, but you don't know who his superior is. But later that night, as I believe it was Polaris, was heading out to go have a chat with Confidence, the local blacksmith, ran into one of these people who was bad-talking and trying to convince people to not shop at your establishment. They ran away, and unfortunately, through lack of giving a shit, Polaris lost them.
They did, however, specifically run in the same general direction as Constance's shop.
They did happen to run in the same general direction as Constance. Although that's with only 4 cardinal directions and, streets that tend to not run in many different places.
Not a lot of roads.
There's not a lot of places to go, to be fair.
Right.
I'm gonna need an invite to the Roll20.
Again, you're already in the Roll20.
I'm on my PC.
Are you on a different account? It's account-based.
No, it wouldn't show up any of my games.
Oh, weird. Is it cash-based?
Well,
No.
Here, we'll just send you it.
Yeah, I got you. Give me a second.
Yeah,
you don't have to pay for
nothing's
Roll20.
on my welcome page.
Oh, because it's gonna be in your My Games, not on your welcome.
No, I already checked my games too. Nothing's there.
Well, that's weird.
Huh.
There, I guess? Okay.
Bungie. Oh,
so,
wait.
yeah, come on, Bungie. Oh, wait. That is definitely a different account.
This is what I logged in as.
Nope,
that's fine.
No, it's okay. I'm saying that is definitely a different account because me assigning the character to you is showing it as a different account. there's yeah.
And then,
I logged in with my same
I don't
login.
know. It's fine. It's whatever. I've got it all fixed. You might have just changed your name, and that might have messed it up. So,
all set.
yeah. The following morning, you all wake up inside of
Do we have
Chop
to?
Once Upon a Time. Unfortunately, yes. Your body won't let you sleep forever.
You and I worked out a lot last night, so...
Yeah, we did.
You wake up inside your pretty run down, still a little dirty, mostly cleaned. It's just like, it's not very pleasant to look at.
It's not homely.
Yeah, it's not homely. Rooms of Once Upon a Time. At this point, I ask a fairly open-ended question.
Hey!
Your only lead is the name Clay. You were told that you are to report back to the townmaster when you have gotten to the end of whatever chain this is. And once you have figured it out. If any of you have a thing that you would like to do, let it be known. Otherwise, we will go into downtime until something happens and gives you a new hint.
I have an idea of how...
Alright.
Tavern, because we're Polaris and I, at least, pretty close with around Shaw.
Yes,
and,
you could try to ask
tavern
around.
owners.
Yeah, you could try to ask around about Clay.
That was just...
It would not be an entire downtime. So that's on the table.
Trust that, information.
I mean, I guess what I would like to do, if possible, I would like to get some materials to make stuff, like actually make some stuff.
Materials. So materials are being bought from store funds.
Right.
And that's all like downtime stuff. So you don't need to announce that.
Okay. Okay. My bad.
Nope. I'm just asking if you guys have any way that you might want to try to expand on your leads. Right now, Polaris and Azariah are thinking of going to the tavern to ask around.
I'm gonna ask my hot demon friend too.
Alright, so
Okay,
I'll ask Elron and you ask Confident.
Okay. Is anyone else wanting to go do anything or ask anyone? I know, Charlotte, this was your job. You might have a...
Yeah, I wanted to go, talk to person, but I'm still waking up, so I forget what I'm talking about, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Which person, what is their role?
I'm talking to the person that gave me the job to go, pickpocket information.
Oh, you want to go talk to the Baron and just see if you can,
Yes.
like, hush talk with him about something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I was told to, get the note and then figure out, tell him what's going on.
Yeah, once you've gotten to the bottom of it. But you can go ask him if he knows anything.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna ask him who Clay Snowbreak is or whatever.
Oh no, it was Aaron Snowbreak was a noble. Clay
Aaron
was a man who
Snowbreak.
was hired. And you don't know a last name.
I don't even know if Clay is proper.
Well, all right. I'm gonna show him I'm gonna go there. Just all right. We'll do that.
Okay.
Let me go.
So Chris and Elijah, anything that you guys wanted to do, trying to figure out who this guy is wise, or would you guys like to just head right into downtime? The two of you.
I can go. I have nothing much to do.
Okay. Chris?
I don't know what to do.
Okay, so just right into downtime for you as well. Alright, then I will start at the top and move clockwise. Polaris, you are heading to go see Confidence.
Yes.
Okay. Making your way out of the building and heading down the several roads past several buildings to make your way towards the heat of the moment, this shop that you have been to numerous times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
You
Oh, real quick,
walk
before
in.
Polaris
Yes.
goes there, if we're talking about is it cool if I give them give you
give
something
Polaris
to sell
something.
for me? Can I give you something?
Yeah? Sorry, I thought you were asking him.
Oh no.
And I was like, yes, of course.
Because I have this glaive that I don't use. It's a Hellfire glaive.
Well, we could hold on. I mean, you can hold on to it, and I could actually try and make something out of it. Because I mean,
have the material
at the moment.
Yeah, but it's gonna be also I money for.
Also, we're not going to become a smithery.
Well, yeah,
and I'm happy to support local businesses.
Yeah, a smithy is going to be open.
One of ours?
Well, yeah, that's like Elijah's whole thing.
Okay.
I think that for the time being, is getting like 5 or 6 months to have a smith, to sell it now and get it. Also build up a business relationship.
We need the capital more than the material at this point.
I will head off to you. You don't have to mention it.
Okay.
So,
Polaris, I suppose I'm going for business this time anyways, so
yeah.
It won't hurt.
With that in hand, you make your way down towards heat of the moment. You walk in as it is during normal business hours. Little Miss Joy is sitting at the table, at the counter.
So cute.
Continuing to read her book. It does seem she's on a completely separate book now from last night. And she just kind of...
Is that a new book?
Yes, it's a sequel. And she just like shuts it and sets it aside. And,
wow, are they any good?
They're alright.
Wow.
I've read all the good ones.
Really?
Many times over.
Do you have any recommendations? I have been bored out of my mind doing nothing but cleaning.
Well, everyone's tastes are different, but you can always go and check the college. They have a expansive library. It's their whole thing.
That is a great plan.
I
have
Confidence today.
Yes. She doesn't do any like business, right? She just is the go get Confidence person.
Yeah, go get Confidence and maybe handle like small sales.
Okay.
Small sales.
Yeah.
I say yes. That would be wonderful. For business this time. And I wink at her.
Nods and like kind of half smiles and jumps off and through the door behind her. A couple moments later, you see just like lean out. At this point, he is covered in sweat.
Yeah.
And is like shirt tied around waist. You can see he's like holding by like the hot bit a piece of metal. And it's just kind of like, yeah. And just like looks at you and goes, yeah, what do you need?
Do you want to like put that down?
Goes, oh, this is, yeah. He like steps back out back and you just hear like a he like comes back around the corner and just kind of wipes his hand off. Goes, sorry, didn't know this was longer than a momentary conversation and wasn't told it was you. Just that someone was here for me. What can I do for you?
No, I just thought it looked hot. I wasn't offended.
He like looks at it, looks at himself, looks at you, grins like it was. But what can I do for you?
You are.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Sorry. Business this time. I have something to sell and also information to hopefully buy from you. or
kind of-
get from you, or I don't know. Look, I don't do this very often.
Kind of looks at you like, oh, sure.
So I pull out the spear.
Yeah, you pull out the Hellfire Glaive.
Yeah, the
And,
Hellfire
like,
Glaive. Yes.
He just kind of stares at it for like a solid 8 seconds. And just, where the fuck did you get that?
Around, and I wink at him.
Around what? Hell?
But yeah.
Maybe.
Oh.
I can take the heat.
That seems to distract him enough from the question to just get him like laughing, and he just goes, alright, yeah, that is... I would love to add that to my collection you're looking to sell. Starting price I'd have to go for is 350 gold pieces.
Do I have any idea what this is worth?
Give me an Arcana check to see if you can find out.
Yeah. Can Azariah have helped me also, like, because we would have probably talked about it?
Oh,
Maybe
Azariah
she
had
know?
no idea.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, Azariah already rolled. I didn't
He
realize.
had no idea how much
All
it
he
was
would have
worth.
told you is got it
Okay.
off a demon. Got it off,
Cool.
got it off a devil.
I got a
Yeah.
13.
Probably closer to 400 normally.
Okay. But also he's got to resell it.
Yeah, well, he's adding it to his collection. He did just say.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Honestly, 350 sounds great.
He like had a...
friends and family discount and all that.
he smiles again. Buttering me up for the information, are you? Won't say that I'm against that. He reaches a hand out, nods at Joy, who starts counting out coins.
She's just awkwardly there.
Yeah, she's like not listening. She's flipping books, and he like looks and is like, Joy, 350. All right, just starts like counting out coins.
What a bro, that Joy.
Yeah.
Can I see your workshop
He
or your blacksmith, your smithery?
He like
I don't
looks
know.
back. He looks at you and he goes, "The information you're looking for isn't insider information, is it?"
Like illegal information?
Like,
I'm not trying to steal your secrets if that's what you're asking.
I mean, it kind of was. I was a little.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
To be fair, you did say I want information, and then immediately follow it up with, "Can I see your workshop?" So,
I just meant, can we go somewhere else?
you see like this grin slowly crawl on his face as he thinks about how to answer that question. Yes. Come with me. He like steps out back.
Okay.
As you're walking by, Joy hands you a pouch with the 350 gold in it.
I thank her and I give her 5.
Just, oh, thank you. Like pockets it. Little
For your
breast
next
pocket.
book
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
You. I'm assuming you head out back and follow him.
Yes.
He leads you out back into like the workshop area. Everything is here short of like the smithy, which is outside.
Yeah.
And you can see this hot piece of metal is just like
This
hanging.
hot piece of tiefling ass.
Yeah, it's just like hanging precariously off of like off of a shelf. He just kind of like set it down and just started like.
Hey, DM, be right back.
Okay, no. And he just like walks you out back and leads you a little bit away from the door and goes, "Yeah, what's is this
I tried this
suitable?"
actually.
This is great. You're great.
Yeah. He turns and he goes, "Don't like that, but
Rude?
No, not like... He rolls his eyes.
I think I'm worried that you haven't put 2 and 2 together. I just want to be clear that I am here from the Acquisitioners Guild, and I know that a lot of people here do not like us. Whether that's for true reasons or for not true reasons is beside the point. But I don't want you to feel like I am lying to you or misleading you or anything like that. So I just want to make sure that you know that before anything else.
Can you do me 2 things?
Me as a player, or is he asking me?
Yeah, and he's not asking.
Yeah.
DM to player. Can you roll an insight followed immediately by a persuasion check for me?
Oh,
Insight, pretty good. 20.
Oh, yeah.
Persuasion. Can I get advantage on the persuasion since we've been talking a lot?
You have buttered him up, I will say yes.
Not that you
Okay.
fucking need it.
I rolled pretty okay, but hopefully I can also crit. Even better. Okay, 21 on the persuasion. 20 insight, 21 persuasion.
As soon as the words, I am here on behalf of the Acquisitions Guild, comes out of your mouth, you see a slight twitch in his facial features. As he is seemingly like, oh. But as you're like, I don't want you to think I'm lying to you, he kind of smiles and goes, well, thank you. I appreciate the level of openness.
I, at the very least, view us as friends. Or getting there.
Alright. So this information...
What are your thoughts on the guild?
He turns away slightly. Looks back.
Off the record.
Off the record. Just between us.
Mm-hmm.
I don't particularly like the guild. They move in, undercut, and destroy all sense of competition in an area. Run people like me out of business, and it's unfair.
Mm-hmm.
Not everyone can get accepted into the guild.
I've only been with them for about a year. And in that time, spent most of my time in whatever guild territory is. What's the name of it?
Vasile.
Vasile, yes.
I'm sorry, can you
does that happen a lot?
That sentence for me?
I've only been with the guild for about a year.
Okay. And
have spent most of it in Vasile.
Gotcha.
Does that happen a lot in small towns like this?
That's what the word is. The general reputation the guild has among citizens is good. If the guild decides to plant a store within your area, it's... your place is only up and up. Business is going to be booming. You're going to see imports and exports and new things. Your small town is suddenly going to become a lot bigger and better. But for the business owners that are already there, well, it means that your time is up.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of guild businesses...
Join or die.
Run on that, yes. Join or die, whether that's a knife in your throat in the night, or the inability to pay for food. And it's not like they stay within their little circle. Guild businesses seem to expand. They start consuming every business around them. If there's an iron mine, they'll dabble their hands in it until they're the only smith and mining expedition group in the entirety of the city, as they undercut, undersell, and win the hearts of the citizens away from those of us who are here. So, long story short, don't really like it.
I don't have a lot of pull, but I might be able to, I don't know, arrange something and make you an official guild supplier or something, which might alleviate a lot of that. I personally have been to several of the businesses in town and love all of them and all of the people working there, and don't want to see any of that happen. They tell us the same thing that they tell you, which is that, you know, we're going to move into a new town and we're going to make every business more prosperous and everyone's lives are going to be better. And it didn't occur to me until, honestly, just now, that might not be the case. Yeah, Polaris is just kind of rambling.
Give me another persuasion check.
Okay. 10, 12. Oh, nope, that was perception, so 10.
He looks at you. And he looks at you in silence.
Back, sorry.
And he looks around. A deep breath. And he tries to seemingly, as he's scanning the room, it's like he's looking for anyone that could be listening. And
Okay.
satisfied that nobody is in this area, he looks at you. Look. I've heard word. A man's in town. Dangerous man. Wants to get you out of it. I have heard about him in certain circles once or twice, especially when researching the guild. He is... It's scary how easy he can win people to his side, how easily he can pull masses seemingly out of nowhere. If he doesn't get what he wants, his methods will get more and more dangerous. Until you have to leave. Please, be careful.
I encountered him last night, or one of his cronies, standing basically in the street talking about a broken shovel that he'd supposedly bought from the pawn shop.
Yes. Wow.
See, I, as a player, am just debating whether I want to ask if it was the dude from last night or not. And I just can't make a decision.
Ask your question. Go on.
Yeah.
I mean, so with
No, you're not here.
sorry, right?
So
Sorry.
I know. You know, doctor-patient confidentiality or whatever.
Yes.
But he ran in this direction. And when I came in here last night, which I was not just chasing him, I was on my way here and then found him on the way. There was someone who seemed out of place here last night. Was that him?
He takes a deep breath and will turn to you reaching towards the table. You watch as he picks up and pulls an unfinished knife.
Uh-huh.
And as he's looking at you, he goes, "No, that was just one of my irons for a job." And he starts
Stop him like
carving into
mid-sentence. And I put a hand on his. And I noticing that he's carving something, just let him continue.
He goes, "No, he was here for a battle axe order," and as he's carving, he carves a symbol of 4 overlapping dots. The same symbol.
Uh-huh.
He's only here on business, and he's just looking at it.
I say, oh, thank goodness. I would hate to find out that we're on opposite sides. I'll be careful, and I'll kiss him on the cheek and leave.
He gets somehow noticeably redder. Smiles and goes, "Yes, be safe." As you... And... kind of, as you are walking out, you just hear the scratching of over the part he just scratches.
Do I have anything? No. Yeah, before I leave,
Alright, so you stop at the door.
just to be safe, let me see how this spell works.
Okay.
Because now he's got me all worried. I walk back to him and just tell him I'm going to cast a spell. And, facing away from him so that it doesn't look like I'm being threatening or anything, I'll cast See Invisibility and just look around the room. And keep it up for the next hour as I walk through the town.
as you look around the room, you don't notice anything except for an imp on his shoulder. He appears to be aware that it's there and is not looking at that. That just appears to be his.
Uh-huh.
But nothing else catches your eye.
Okay. I wink at him and I scratch his imp under the chin.
You like reach
And
up
then
and he
you know,
smiles.
kind of, leave. Checking, the upstairs and all that too.
Right, you do notice the imp hops off of his shoulder and does follow you until you get back to the establishment. If that is where you're
Aww.
Aww.
Yeah.
Alright.
I do.
Azariah,
Yeah.
you go
My best friend's tavern.
to the tavern.
Get another day.
Alright.
boy.
Stepping into the doors of the tavern, it is packed, as it always is. At this time, it is around lunch rush. By the
Yeah.
time you manage to finish
Right.
eating and actually wake up, you had a late night. You slept in the late.
What?
Well, no, but yes. You got up,
DM
did your
quick
stuff,
question.
went and took a nap, came back. Yes.
Sorry, I just thought of something. Would it be possible for me to go talk to the other, God, what's his name?
Korthok?
The Dragonborn?
Yes, the Dragonborn.
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay, I just thought about that.
Yeah, you're good.
So nuts.
So you step in, you do see the large hulking form of the Hindstag. Of the Black Stag, or on Deshaw.
You at the bar.
Yeah, there's several seats.
I'll wave him down.
He finishes placing down a couple of drinks and slides over to you. Just, hey,
Hey.
little early. Aren't you still open? Or are you on lunch too?
Oh, bit of lunch, bit of business.
He ding ding on the thing, and you see a plate come up, and he grabs it and slides it down. Somebody catches. Goes,
It
oh, a
is
little bit of
so-
both.
So fun watching you work at the lunch rush.
Yeah, it gets rather busy. He kind of walks over to the thing and he dink, get me into the world. Watches the voice. You can't see who it is, but you say, fine. Just a couple minutes later, or a couple seconds later, he just he turns and he places it in front of you and
Hey.
gives you a nice grilled cheese. And he just goes, all right, what do you need?
We talked about last time, or first time, talked about being cursed elves and
Yeah. Oh yeah, you had talked to him about.
and I remember talking something about language. I don't know if that is or actually.
He definitely did mention, I do believe, that he do it.
So I basically have just a small folded thing.
Okay.
That's whenever you got time, I gotta talk about something important with you in private. I just let it over with 2 copper. I'll have my use.
They sit in buckets and grabs a mug of ale, places it, looks at you, and in Sylvan, we're safe to talk. You think anyone around here knows this?
Probably not, but you know.
No, I mean, you look, you see a couple of them are giving him weird looks. He goes, yeah, I don't fucking know what I'm saying. What do you need?
Right, well,
I'll be right back to you.
Okay.
someone is being weird towards us. Where it is.
Oh no. Well, we're in the last guild members out of town.
Diamonds? Cross?
Oh no, that's a new
No?
one.
That's a new one? Alright.
Yeah.
Also, a guy named Clay.
No, that's not new.
All right, fantastic. Now we're getting somewhere. Run them out of town by any means necessary.
Well, he's back in town, then that's horrible.
Oh, so you know him?
Oh, yeah, he owes me, like, over 100 gold.
That for you. Tell me where I can find him.
I haven't used the faintest clue. If I knew where I could find him, you wouldn't owe me money.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Well, in description. My friends and I are good at finding people if we want to.
Here's the problem.
Hmm.
He himself. Yeah.
Ah.
A bunch of people always come in saying putting on tab.
The
Always.
ringleader.
It is the fucking thing. They always order the same. Did before I, banned it. Soup. Soup and an ale. Same thing every time. Never any difference. Every time, put it on Clay's.
Got like a shapeshift.
Fuck you.
I don't know, because like Clay can be turned into a bunch of other shit. It makes sense. It's a good alias.
That is clever. He like thinks about it for a second and he goes, what would do that though? Doppelganger? Yeah, but why would a doppelganger?
Faye?
Faye?
I don't know.
What? A
Faye
fake
weird.
bastard show its face around. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, no, I mean, all I know. Any of them could have been Clay, but none of them said, hey, I'm Clay. Just put it on Clay's tab.
I were a shapeshifter. I definitely wouldn't want to go around saying, hey, I'm this guy who I don't look like.
That's fair, but it's also weird because the first time I was ever told put it on Clay's tab, Clay didn't have a tab.
Huh.
Also, it's not like I actually put it on the tab. They always just left immediately. I mean, I don't even know who Clay is. How can he have a tab?
You're the only one who's ever owned this place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I'll talk to my friends. We'll figure something.
Alright, I would say I'd talk to mine, but you're right here.
Hey.
Yeah, no, keep me informed. I don't know what... Look, I was gonna be honest, I thought you were going to start talking about the infestation that happened the last time a group came through here.
What about that?
Oh, yeah, well, it was maybe... adventure. The old group came, and all of a sudden there was this massive infestation of large rats.
Ew.
Yeah.
Gross.
Specifically localized entirely within their establishment.
Sounds like a setup.
Yeah.
Nope. I heard a story once about this group of daters that had like these magical control rats.
I'm sure they would have liked it about that.
Mm-hmm.
I probably would have. Yeah, instead they burned the house down.
That doesn't solve problems.
No,
That
it
just
didn't. That's
makes
why they were run
more.
out of town.
Huh. Weird.
Anyways, I gotta get back to work. And he looks over there and he goes, that person's on their 7th and is going to throw hands fight. He like walks over, grabs a little bit of money from them, and starts going back about his business.
Even head out.
Alright. I guess next in line, Elijah.
Feeling we're both
Elijah, you were heading to Korthok, correct? I didn't realize.
I'm muted.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, you were muted.
I don't know why I was muted. Oh wait, I know why. Anyways, yes.
Okay. Yeah, you make your way down to the Queen and Pawn. Do you just walk in and be like, "Yo, man, what up?"
Does Elijah met him before? Or that was just Polaris.
I'm pretty sure that was just Polaris and Azariah, yeah. I mean, you know that it's there, but you've been told about him and that he was nice and helped you. I don't think you've met him.
I'm just gonna walk in, just see what they got first, and then try and strike up a conversation.
Right, yeah, you open the doors, you see an establishment fairly similar to yours, except the counter is all glass. It's a little bit more lavish. Standing behind is this absolutely massive dragon man. He is silver, yes. Absolutely massive silver dragonborn. He kind of looks, and you hear the ching as the door opens, and he looks up and, welcome to Freedom Pond. If you need any help, just let me know.
I just nod. Thank you. So, you know how, like... Fuck, what was that character's name? Anyway, it's one of the characters, like, he just has his hands on his back and his walking cane. Just like any old...
Yeah, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, you just do that. You just cane around the whole place.
Play up the I'm old.
Yeah, play up the I'm an ancient man.
Yeah.
I was around with your great-great-great-great-great-grandparents decided to canoodle. Like...
Decided to go to war.
Actually,
yeah.
I was there at your great-great-great-great-great-grandparents' wedding. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, crazy. Like they told me to say hi to you.
Yeah. They told me to say hi if I ever met one of their offspring. So I won't. But yeah, no. Go for it. What are you doing?
I'm just looking at items they got. Just
in terms of things, they have a fairly similar accompaniment of items as you and your establishment does. They're pretty much just the version of you on the other side of town.
Gotcha.
I mean, most of what you guys do is buying and selling from people, so a lot of it's the same. But you notice that where you guys have a lot of, like, clocks and other things that you've made to sell that are, like, you know, in a certain descriptor, he tends to do a bit more in the way of jewelry. And that's why the massive glass counters.
Kind of like this. Gotcha, yeah. I'm gonna head up to the counter now.
All right.
After just looking.
You look around. Yes, what can I do for you?
I look. Is there like anyone in the store?
There's like 2 people having a faff over in the corner, just like picking up random things and being like, check this out. That's really it. Like a couple of idiots in a Walmart.
Okay, yeah.
Like us.
I just kind of stroke my beard and just like, how do I put this in not a threatening term? Just kind of thinking to myself. For starters, sorry, I'm from the pawn shop on the other side of town.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was told by two.
Correct?
Yes, I was told by 2 of my associates that they came here and they were really nice to them.
Yeah, try to be. Well, good when people are in town and leave a good first impression.
Right, and I wanted to say thank you for being nice and hope that one day we could turn. We could. How do I can't English? Yes, sorry.
No,
it's yeah.
He nods and.
You're not used to speaking with tall people.
Yeah. I'm used to speaking to a 6'7" tall silver dragonborn man.
Only 6'7" tall elves.
Yeah.
Who are silver.
He looks down at you. Sort of. Yeah. No. Really, I think it's good to make a friend rather than an enemy, and we're both in the same business. Might as well help each other out. There's nothing good than a friendly rivalry to really get business booming.
That is very true.
Yeah.
I just was wondering if you might have heard anything.
I hear lots of things. Anything in particular?
A particular person named Clay, perhaps. Apparently, he's trying to. Yes, apparently he's trying to
Uh,
stir trouble
I mean, I've
and
met
run us out of town.
no, that's not.
Yeah.
I've met a couple of clays in my lifetime, but not around here. All. It, like looks and really tries to think about it.
I mean, I guess anyone out of the norm, aside from us, I guess, kind of trying to stir trouble.
Stir trouble? No, but I've seen a fairly good increase in other rare peoples like myself around. That's what you mean.
Right.
In recent times, a little bit before.
Right.
Well, I mean, the only thing I can think of is a couple of nights ago, a person came in asking around for flowers. It was flowers. The only weird thing I can think of.
Right. Just thought I'd check the local businesses to see if they heard anything, because while yes, we are part of the acquisitions guild, the guild might contribute to bad business with trying to run other business down, but that's not how I foresee things.
Oh, yeah, no, every guild, I have friends who are in the guild. I know every single business handles itself in its own way. The guild might have what it wants you to do, but how you actually do it is up to you. And, I mean, again, good first impressions. Hoping that I won't be run over. Hoping that you're all of a different breed, the normal kind.
You won't. You have my assurances.
No.
And while I do believe that this town should keep its small businesses.
It's always good. Friendly rivalry. Good, really
right.
good for business. People making decisions. It's in their heads thinking.
Well, I suppose if you hear anything out of the ordinary, just stop on by, I suppose.
Yeah, I'll give you a shout.
Name's Elijah, by the way. Sorry.
Pleasure to meet you, Elijah. Torthok.
I guess, reach out for a handshake.
Yeah, he kind of swings you around a little bit on accident. Yeah. Well,
I'll see you around.
See you around.
I go from the old to just like I walk.
Yeah, you just walk normally out the door. Dude. All right, Charlotte, you're heading to the Baron, correct?
Correct.
Then you make your way out of the building and up the stairs towards this. Well, I say you head your way out of the building, down the road, across the fields, up the stairs into the Baron's Manor. You are let through. At this point, you have become something of a regular. And you are told, door, right of the staircase, far door, same place that you had met him the first time. Assuming you are heading there straight business.
Yeah.
Alright. Opening the door, you find him sitting at the table, having a good bite of some lunch as he looks up and... come in, shut the door. Kind of, like, quickly turns and, like, grabs a cup and, like, places it in a spot. He's like, join me. The white hair, pale skin, red eyes. I
shall return.
Alright, he goes, what's the word? You figure anything out yet?
I slowly shut the door behind me, and I walk over to the to where he is. Is there a chair or?
Yeah. He gestured towards a chair. He put a cup in front of
Yeah.
it.
I you know, sit down and kind of cross my legs. I'm like, well, we may have found a note on one of the guys, and well, the person I was sent to snoop on a little bit, and like to know if you have any idea about it, because frankly, I'm not entirely sure what to make of it.
Looks at you a bit of concern. Yeah, what do you...
And I show him the note, and I place it on the table or desk, and like, two fingers push it over to him.
Yeah, he takes it and gives it a read.
I'm figuring the insignia at the bottom is a sort of, call of some sort. But
Criminal signage.
exactly.
Well, this certainly would be strong evidence. No break-in. Conspiracy of slander. Potentially more. Not entirely forthright nature of the sentence by any means necessary. But, without the others involved in this, anyway, looks, the only name mentioned here is Clay. Any idea who that is?
That I can think of off the top of my head, not really.
Unfortunately, I don't keep track of everyone who got... Try my best, but, don't recall any Clays. Symbol, though. There's a symbol I have seen a couple of times in the past. Mostly. A couple years back, we busted in on an old run-down house that was storing goods that had been stolen in here in the capital.
Mm-hmm.
They were marked with the same symbol. I'd assume you're dealing with a criminal element.
Well, of some variety, otherwise there wouldn't be really using an insignia instead of a name.
Well, kind of thinks about it and goes, no, sound logic, I suppose. Yeah, I guess just, eye out, keep an ear out, try to out, and I have criminal contacts for you, and try to figure. Haven't made any arrests in a very long time. We thought that it was kind of done and over with. Us, but evidently not.
Well, I'll be around, so if you need me to find anything else out for you, I will do my best. You know where to find me.
Thank you. We'll file this away under potential evidence. Go see that payment comes through soon.
So my fucking interrupts went poopy. What was the last part there?
Says I will see that some payment comes through soon.
Appreciated.
He smiles and kind of wraps the note back up, plops it into his pocket, nods, expecting, I don't know, you to do something. You're in his house.
I uncross my legs and I stand up and I tip my hat and go to leave.
And with that, as Chris, you stayed behind, you all reconvene a little bit later. I assume inform each other of all the information you've gathered.
Yes.
Which is Clay, bunch of people on Clay's tab, dangerous man, be careful.
And also
methods
our
escalate
friend-
until you leave.
Yeah, I also tell them about this story of
Also, house that we should go and find and investigate.
The burned down building.
No, the busted warehouse.
Oh yeah, the one that was already cleared out.
Yeah,
I mean, do you trust the small town cops to know how to do that crap? I don't.
A trained eye might be able to find something. No, criminal, no criminal. That, we can
I will.
watch the tavern. No. Said that it has.
No, for a long time.
I guess I'll also just say that I did not learn anything from where I went, but did manage to get a potential source of information if need be.
Where'd you go?
I went to see Korthox.
Oh,
I believe.
Korthox, he's great.
Yes,
Yeah,
I thanked him. I thanked him for the hospitality and
Oh, good.
told
You were
him
nice
we
to
would.
him?
No, I was an asshole.
I mean, that's my assumption.
Yeah, that's not
Yes. No, I thanked him and told him that we'd return the favor one day.
Great.
Fantastic.
At this
Better-
We
point,
want to keep that
Better-
relationship.
Better to make friends than enemies at this point.
Yes.
Director has been manning the store in these hours that you have all been gone with Chris helping. As you all
also,
yes.
I want to, before we, because, it might become relevant, or rather, it will be relevant if I don't say it. Whenever we're talking about this kind of shit, I will always talk in the back room, and we're just going to write and then burn everything, because I have silence. And so, nothing can be heard, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah, that's so
Okay.
perfect.
Um,
I can burn things.
Yeah.
Alarm.
well, with that,
I also have
then,
continual
I
play.
suppose you now have two options. You can go try to find this old building that was being used as a makeshift warehouse. Or you can get to work. And let
I will get to work because things will not make themselves.
I
Unfortunately.
think if most of us just continue as normal if we don't know it, and then just try to keep an extra close eye and ear open, Charlotte does some badass.
yeah, you
spy
also
shit.
don't know what house it is.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
would have to ask around to figure that out.
I think,
Charlotte gets to go make her connections with the local constabulary.
yeah, I definitely am a firm believer in Charlotte should go do some badass, dope fucking shit.
Yeah.
And then we just continue on as normal as if we don't know anything. And dumb and then extra aware.
Okay. Then, for the second 10 day of 3 of this month, mind you, 10 days can be interrupted or events can happen within them. I'm just asking each of you, what is your goal for this upcoming 10 day? I will start at the top of my list down for my sake. So, give me a second. It is Elijah.
I would actually like to get starting on a common magical item.
Medical or magical?
Magical.
Okay.
To sell.
Ooh, give me 1 second.
Something that won't take too long, I guess, but yeah.
You don't have an enchanter. You will have to do something that wouldn't require that. What are you thinking of creating?
I need to look at the list. I guess just wait for me. I'll be last.
Okay, I will put down making item. So you are not running the business. Okay, next in my list, Chris.
Yes.
What are you doing? What is your goal for this upcoming 10-day? Are you, helping Director run the business? Are you exploring the nearby area? Are you doing some other downtime, like gambling or conversing? What are you doing for this next 10 days? Your goal?
You know what? I'm gonna get up to mischief.
Get up to some mischief? Okay, you want to go gamble?
I'm gonna be gambling. I'm gonna read all their minds as I do.
What?
And always win.
I will front you all the gold I have. Hell, I only have 7.
I will
but-
love that. I'm gonna dry out these
I do
people
give
fucking
you
dry. I will
your
dry them out, and I will make so much
345
money,
gold.
and they're gonna go like, "Oh my god, he has to be cheating somehow," and then they'll see I have no way of cheating, and they're like, "How's this guy cheating when we don't know how he's cheating?" I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just so good that you don't even know."
45 of that and keep that personal. Give the 3 to.
Okay.
And I will.
Fucking hell, this spot. Yep, sorry.
How much do you want, Chris?
As much as you can spare.
How about 40?
40, okay.
Gamble with that. That leaves me 12.
Yep. I'll go gamble with 50 golden coins. That
50?
seems reasonable.
So, you are gambling. Got you.
Do I need to roll any
You
checks
will
or anything?
afterwards, once I get a basic idea of what everyone is doing. Polaris, what are you doing?
Still no.
Continuing to establish good relationships with all of the other businesses in town.
Okay, so that would be, that was schmoozing, I believe?
Yeah.
Yeah, schmoozing.
Doing a schmooze.
Yeah. Okay. Charlotte.
Actually, I would like to learn how to enchant shit.
Remember, you do have advantage on this week's schmoozing from last week.
Oh, right. I don't remember why.
Because you almost succeeded, but didn't quite.
Yes.
Charlotte, what are you doing?
I am picking up the ammunition that I ordered.
Yes.
And
of which you can add. That would be ready for.
Right. How much is it?
I believe you ordered 2 sets, so 40. So when you go to add it, just add 2 because they come in packs of 20.
Give me a moment here. I'll put that in my notes. Right. So 2 packs of 40. That's what? 2 packs of 20.
Yeah, 2 packs of 20.
And I think you already paid for it.
Yes, you did. You already paid for it.
After I get my ammunition, I'm gonna store some of it at the our place.
Okay.
And then from there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change into something more. Well, I'm gonna change into my older clothes, not the ones that I used to bump into what's his name.
Okay.
The ones actually no, I would have gone to Baron in those. So, I take my Western attire and I'm going to go to the competitions place, and I'm just gonna get a drink, and I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna observe.
All right, try to get like information.
Yeah, I'm just gonna listen.
I'm
gonna enjoy my drink and listen.
Okay, so that is scrutineering. That counts.
Ooh.
Okay. And then Azariah.
Okay, I'm gonna help the business.
I'll be right back, poppers, and go up.
Okay.
I'm not that smart, but I'm good at math.
You're gonna run it?
I'm.
What?
Okay, good that somebody is. Running business. Okay, so Elijah, do you have an item ready?
I want to make a lantern that doesn't go out and doesn't require any kind of fuel.
Oh, I have. You don't even need to do that. Literally, you can just put a stick in something, and I can cast continual flame on it, and we can do that. It's 50 gold pieces for the ruby dust.
That is. If I. Let me double check.
Well, so it's like.
Like, obviously,
Well,
what
yeah.
you're doing in that case is more making it not look like a stick and a spell.
Yeah, so,
Right.
so
I'm trying to make it. I want to make
this
it to
would be
where
a
they
thing called a
can-
Lantern of Wonder. It's not available on D&D Beyond. But
Yeah.
it is quite literally, inside the lantern is a continual flame. And it is enchanted to work as the best of the bullseye and hooded lantern. It projects a bright light in a 60-foot cone and dim light for an additional 60 feet. It has a shutter that can be operated to conceal the light.
Right.
Yeah. And I know that in general you said, just for flavor text, we don't need, who cares about the 50, gold, whatever, for the ruby dust for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, if we're selling the thing, it should probably come out of something.
Yeah, I would
also,
say
I don't
it would be it would be included in the creation cost of it.
Yeah.
Of which the creation cost for these things are, well, in this case, because the only spell is usually 50, I will go with 50 gold to create them.
Okay. So I'll take 13 out of my personal funds to help. So there's.
Well, this is straight business.
Yeah, so that will come out of the business.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it comes out of the money that is tax deductible.
And are you trying to sell it?
Yes.
Okay. For how much are you trying to sell it? How much of a profit do you want to make?
What would be a reasonable profit?
I'd say 10 to 20 gold profit, maybe.
I go to 65.
So
15.
For 15, okay.
Yeah, this way it only takes, like 5 of them, and you.
Alright, so that's what you're doing. I do believe you just do that. It takes days. Okay, yep. Alright, Chris, you are gambling, correct? So, Chris, there are two. There's one thing that your ability to read minds will give you advantage. And this is going to require 3 checks.
Reading minds.
Yeah. So you're gonna so you go down to the tavern and you start gambling. And you put 50 gold on the table.
What up?
Which is a good amount of gold. You sit at the higher eyes table, only other rich people sitting here playing with you.
The rich man with giant mustaches and monocles and top.
Pretty much. Please give for me, with advantage, an insight check.
Ooh.
As your first
Insight
roll of this game.
Where's my insight? Oh, an insight. Oh. I only have a +1.
Yeah, you do have advantage.
But I do have advantage, you are correct. Oh, that's a 10.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 9.
Okay, so you do there, get 8.
Okay, fine.
Well, so a 10 is a success.
Yeah.
Thank God.
So you succeed on your first roll. So with your mind reading, you're able to get a good read, and you're reading them. You think you've got them right in your hands. But you also need to not let them read you. Make a deception check.
Oh. Okay. Deception check.
Okay.
Do I have advantage on
You
this?
do not, as you do not have anything.
21.
Ooh.
Nice.
So
That, for the purposes of this, would critical, I believe. Yes, it would. That does count as a critical. So you managed to keep yourself completely just like, you know what they're thinking. You've got a good grasp on them, but they've got nothing on you. Give me an intimidation check. as your final
Intimidation.
part, as you try
Oh,
to
no.
like get them to force their hands.
Unnatural.
Unnatural 20.
You
So
did
that
not
is
gamble,
another.
Chris.
That is another
win.
critical.
Oh my God.
According to these rules. So you put forward that money, and so during this week, the whole week you're just betting. You're betting. And you're working this money up, and you're working this money up. And at the end of the week, when that occurs, you will have the 50 that you originally had, plus 150 more.
Oh!
As you manage to gain triple in excess of what you started with.
Money.
Got good math.
200 gold.
Nice.
Add to the business.
Putting some of that back in the business.
No, this is for myself. I'm joking.
So
Alright, I'll be right back. I have to go grab my food.
Yep, that's okay.
Yep, go for it.
So that's what Chris is doing. Polaris.
Gamble against Chris.
Polaris.
Yes.
You are schmoozing up that lady outside in the market stall, I'd imagine, trying to really cement her into being like a sign person.
Hell yeah.
Well, that's what Polaris did last time, and I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
Oh well, Chris.
Right? Didn't Chris schmooze last time?
I don't remember, but either way, being another representative, you can try on the same person with advantage. So pick for me a persuasion check, with advantage. What is your Yeah, you can also take a
Alien.
+1 to it.
So 17.
Okay.
Ooh. That's pretty
As
good.
I have that again. As you're talking with this this lady whose name I may have said last time, and unfortunately,
Yeah, her name was Chantel.
Chantel.
Oh yeah, because you had thought of a name, then we said Chantel, and then you're like, I don't remember the name anymore, so I guess it's Chantel.
Okay, sure. Yeah. So Chantel, you we'll go with that.
That's exactly what happened. You were like, all right, and her Chantel.
Yeah, I had a name, and you guys gypped it.
Yup.
So yeah, you talked to Chantel, and she's nodding, and she sells food and things like that, and you managed to talk to her long enough, and
nice produce.
over the week, yeah, she considers you all close friends now, and will
Awesome.
tell her farmer friends, yeah, if you need anything, go to them. You know, they're the best.
Sweet.
And thus you have her as a contact, and that will be
Fan.
that will help. You can you can always go talk to her if you need anything. If you also, given the fact that she literally works on the street, if you want to try to ask more about the people
She
who
lives
are
on the street.
well,
No,
she works on the street. That's what. Yeah. You can probably try to find out more about those people at some point. After all this, Charlotte.
Can I also have just bought a Enchanting for Dummies book from the college? Or commissioned or something?
You did say the library had many books.
The library does have many books, but I would have to have you have another set of downtime to do the searching for a thing. Downtime?
Well, I didn't mean and actually read it. I just mean purchase it for next time.
For shopping.
Or is just finding it?
Yeah, just finding it is a thing because it's technically a magical thing, and so that's its own.
Gotcha.
That's its own.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that it would be considered magical. Okay.
Yeah. Because you're learning how to do a magical thing.
Fair.
Charlotte, are you alive and here? No.
Probably not.
Lindsay is not back. Gotcha. Alright, Azariah. You run the business for the
Yeah,
next
I'm
10
just
days.
being super charming and sexy, good at math.
Which will give the business an additional +10 to its end month roll. So you guys are at +20 now, which is good. You're almost at the max you can have.
So
is the max plus
+30.
Okay.
So, quick question. I got a
Yes.
question for the party. How many of these lanterns should I try to make within the next 10 days? Or
Well,
try
so
to...
because
I think making
because
one
they are
takes
a common
12 days
item,
is what he said.
making one takes 4.
Takes
Oh,
4.
okay.
Yeah.
Make
So you can make 2 of them.
Should I-
always make
sh-
as many
should I-
2.5.
So, should I make 2 and see how they sell?
Yeah.
And then make more after?
I'd go ahead and do the full 2.5 that we can do.
2.5? Okay.
Alright. I need my dice, because I will see if you do sell the 2 of them.
Great for guards who are on patrol. Great for...
Yeah, unfortunately nobody took marketing as their thing. But you could do that next week.
That's what I did last time.
Yeah, that is a separate thing.
That is separate. Yeah.
Alright, well, you managed to sell... Yes, you managed to sell both of them.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
So that's good. The idea of guards on patrol being able to use them in the night without much of an issue or having to worry about lighting the lantern or fuel definitely is like...
Yes, please.
Yes, please. And you managed to sell them both fairly quickly.
Okay, so guards
Chris makes a shitload of money. Polaris gets their schmoozing completed.
Yeah.
Run the business. In that case, we're just waiting on Charlotte to be alive.
Cool.
All right.
But
Who's ready to make some investments?
like what?
I have a quick question.
Yes.
What was the role?
We
for
investing in inventing the invention.
The
of
role for
scent.
marketing, you can try. You can replace it with a proper thing if you basically, depending on what it is, it changes. So if you're trying to either way, it's going to take
not
3
just
checks.
for
Yeah, either way, it's going to take 3 checks of different kind. But depending on what you come up with as your thing and what you'd like them to be, and how you can work those 3 checks into it, determines what those 3 checks are and how likely. Yep. All right. On the 4th day of the second 10-day of this operating, you are all... You're all going about your business, doing the things that you do. On several nights, and with Polaris talking to this person,
Chantel.
yes, to Chantel, a new man and occasional woman every night in the past 5 days since you initially saw that person, and 4 days since you talked to everyone and tried to find information, has been going down the streets and has been preaching to really not much success. Oh, perfect. Trying to shit-talk all of your stuff.
I believe after Polaris was like, hey guys, this night I found this, I think that Azariah and Polaris now work out in front of the store at night.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it has been a different person every time.
Then I'm always.
I mean, I think our collective assumption is that Clay is a shapeshifter.
Yes, and then
Of
like
some
every
kind.
time we see a different person at night while we're like yoga and working out, I'm like, definitely.
Yeah, but do you think
Um,
someone's like paying them to come to our shop to ruin our business? Who do you think it could be?
100%. Whoever this 4 diamonds thing is. Try like
Ooh.
an anti-guild.
Well, do we have any guesses? Any guesses at all?
The anti-guild.
The anti-fucking
That's
guild.
definitely
Since
what
Charlotte
Azariah's
is
been
back.
called, man.
Okay.
Since Charlotte is back real quick.
Oh, yeah, he-
Charlotte, would you please make for me... Oh, time to read this.
Hell gathering.
I would like to mention that this says you might engage. Kidnap is such a harsh word. Members of a rival group. That is
Yes,
that is
kidnapping.
yeah, that is
Engaged
one of the
in
options.
kidnapping.
What
It's-
fucking roll
it's
do you
like-
make here?
See, it's not in.
Perception?
It's not a kidnapping if they're a criminal.
Exactly. It's not a crime.
See,
It's not kidnapping.
They
if
have
it's not a
removed
kid.
themselves from under the umbrella of the law.
By breaking
and,
the law.
I guess make
Therefore-
either an insight, investigation, or perception check, whichever you choose, Charlotte, for me.
Ooh, you can choice. How fancy.
You only
I bet.
yeah, make one.
Oh, what a bonus.
You listening for the week hear two pieces of information. One is at the end of this month, it has been rumored that the townmaster has been secretly, quietly pulling together resources to throw a large festival.
Ooh.
And that it is supposed to be a surprise, but unfortunately, one of the carts was definitely spotted coming into town the other.
Hell yeah.
The other piece of information that you learn as you're is this string of people paying for meals or things at stores.
Oh.
Going to like picking them up and like getting them, not paying, and then vanishing. And nobody has been able to find them, and there's just this list of identities and descriptions that the guards have that nobody's been able to match with anyone
Right.
since the moment of
Sus.
Hella fucking sauce.
I'm gonna have to call a meeting on
You're
that
right.
one.
Clay,
Yeah,
Clay
or-
is
I
a
say we
different
vote
person.
Clay. I think
The
Clay is
big
the
red button in the middle of the
imposter. Yeah.
Oh, right, everyone. I found out who the imposter is.
It's Clay.
It's Clay.
Vote him out.
Yeah. Yes.
Vote him out.
Clay-
If it's
Clay
not
is a
him, vote
sussy
me. If
bugger.
it's not him, vote me.
No. Then one person's like, "Oh yeah, what proof do you have?"
Sus.
Proof that
Sus.
I'm not
What
an
task
idiot.
were you doing, huh? What task were you
just
doing?
check my ledger on roll scroll. It says
Yeah.
sus in big font.
Yeah.
Sus.
Clay said that he was on cameras, but I was just over there, and there was no one there.
Oh my god.
No. So those are the two
God.
pieces of information you find out scrutineering at the tavern.
Okay.
Tell us that there's gonna be a festival.
Well, so all of this happens at the end of the 10 day.
festival?
But
Okay.
4 days into this 10, a little bit of a flashback.
Okay.
You all are going about your business. The claims that have been made towards you have grown more and more absurd. But in absurdity comes believability.
Right.
If
Right.
once it goes past the point of being plausible, people just stop caring and start believing. And business has not been as good as you feel it could be in these last since this person has started doing. Something's wrong.
Crime.
And you I will now roll.
Well, what?
Chris,
Oh no.
Yes.
on your way back from gambling one, as
Oh, look at all this money.
the rest of you are
Actually, wait, real quick.
not about it's getting
DM,
towards the end of the night.
Being
Yes.
pretty-
could I ask how much money I made before you continue on?
Well, I did tell you how much you made at the end of the 10 day, but do you mean at this point, how much have you made?
Yes.
Like 22 gold.
okay.
far,
I
not
just
too
wanted to
much.
just have that
Um,
information.
Yeah,
first,
at
that's
the
all.
end of
Alright.
the 10 day, you'll have made the full 150. But, for now, 4 days in, you're still working your way up the ladder. And as you are walking back, and you are most of you have returned home and are out in the area or are very close by, seeing Chris walking, you hear a thwing, and I'm going to make an attack roll against Chris.
Huh?
Can I be
Why?
outside, like...
Yeah, most of you are either outside or right by the door, as it is getting late.
He's just down the road?
And he is, like, at the door. Chris is, like, reaching for the door.
Oh, hey, guys, how was your day?
Chris,
Yeah.
back.
Hey, Chris, how's it going?
How much did you make?
Oh, my God!
As... Oh,
Let's
that
be
is
honest,
cocked.
it's gonna hit him.
Cocked, there we go.
His poor armor.
Yeah, 24 to hit.
Yeah.
As this bolt into his back, and like those of you who are not inside the building see the bolt strike his back. Those of you in the building see him like reach forward in pain as he is hit.
I will immediately stop what I'm doing and go
Chris,
over to
make a
him.
Constitution save for me.
Oh, a constitution. Okay,
I will
sure.
let you in a second.
3.
Oh,
3.
No. Polaris, save it!
Yeah, I'm already on my way.
That's
Chris,
bad.
You take...
Polaris, do the jingle. Do the jingle.
Yeah, Chris, as you are struck, you all watch as Chris just collapses. Chris, you are unconscious. As you... What? Just instantly down.
I
Grapple
take
the
any
sun
damage?
gun.
You take 30 damage. And are knocked unconscious.
Where did it come from?
Give me a perception check.
Can
With
I
disadvantage,
cast...
as it is the
Sorry.
middle of the night and
Yeah,
you are in
I
darkness.
will do so too. Without the
10.
disadvantage.
Can I
you
cast
see
Cure
yeah,
Wounds on
because,
Chris?
yeah, Polaris...
Yeah. I have great dark vision.
yeah, go for it.
That's a 20.
Okay. Azariah, you immediately turn and, like, scan the area and just cannot see anything in the darkness. However, Polaris, you do see a figure stand up and, like, crossbow slung over the back and immediately start running across a rooftop all the way across the square. Like,
Okay.
like an
I got-
insane distance away. This was a, like, insanely pinpoint shot.
Okay.
I got Chris. Y'all can go deal with it. Fucking...
My hair is on
I will-
fire now. I am pissed.
Yeah,
I want to cast Cure Wounds
they
on
shot
Chris.
from the top of the college across the way, like 50 meters.
That's a really far distance.
yeah,
That's like 200 feet nearly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
I don't have any teleportation. Do you?
I do. I just can't see that great. Point me in the direction I can fucking go.
Okay. I say, Azariah, you're faster than me, and I slap you, and I use my channel divinity to give you 300 feet of. It's not channel divinity, but I give you 300 feet of dark vision.
Yes.
Elijah, go ahead and give you cure wounds.
7 points
up
of
to
healing.
7.
Yes.
Okay.
And I will attempt to drag him on the floor to inside the shop.
Okay, you drag him inside. You pull the bolt before healing him.
Yes,
Yeah,
obviously.
you pull the bolt and heal him.
Can I
1
make out
success,
what the
0
bolt-
failures.
You want to make out with him while he's
Yeah.
asleep?
No. Can I make out what the bolt was?
Pulling the bolt, it's a fairly basic bolt. It looks like one that you could just buy pretty much anywhere.
Right.
The only difference, make for me a investigation check.
Investigation. 13.
You are looking, and you just barely notice the head is very obvious. As soon as you notice it, it becomes so obvious. But in
Right.
the time covered in blood, in like black blood, you didn't. This is designed to hold and then administer poison.
Gotcha. So poison bolt.
Yeah. You.
Okay, Chris.
Azariah, Polaris, and Charlotte, did you want to just dash after them as well?
I am.
Yes.
I'm activating
Yes.
my channel divinity perilous athlete. I can
Channeled ability.
channel
Channel ability.
peerless athlete.
Okay.
I have advantage on athletics, acrobatics. I can jump better. I'm faster, whatever. I also
Okay.
just to get an extra.
So you
I'm just fucking going.
start sprinting.
Hair engulfed in golden fire. I am mad.
Okay.
Full rage.
You guys just sprint your way towards the building. Do you have? I'm assuming Charlotte and Polaris is following.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you just like head around the building, try to look at where you went? Because he was on the roof of like this 3-story.
I mean, I can climb that second.
All right, yeah. So you just and just.
I can jump. So my high jump and long jump are both increased by 10 feet.
Okay.
So I can just leap up there and then climb.
Yeah,
right
you
down.
guys watch as Azariah just starts like running super fast and just like vertical leaps
Full on,
to the second floor of
20
the
feet.
university.
Yeah.
Like grabs it and just like grabs a piece of the wall and just like up to the third and then
Like it's
up to the
Assassin's
top.
Creed.
Yeah. And just like onto the
I'm
roof.
just gonna like
I'm
stop
looking.
there for a second and my jaw drops. Like, what did I just witness?
Yeah.
I'm looking, javelin in hand, ready to jump.
Yeah, you
Anything? Kind of.
Nobody's up here. Guy
Yeah, but I
ran for
have-
sure. You
I
look
can see
down.
between.
Yeah, you look down into the fields. Give me a perception check. I will give you advantage. Because you know what you're looking for and you can see
Can I
perfectly fine.
guidance myself as well?
Uh,
Or probably.
I will say, sure. I will say you could, as soon as you went to look on, like,
Alright, so 11 plus 3.
you're looking, and you look down, and you can see in the night, basically, this person had leapt, most likely, off of this building. A bush down beneath is completely mangled. And you can see, like, footprints that lead and push grass that push up towards the main road. And you see the cloak and the crossbow laying there in that mangled. And as you look down the road, there are 8, 9 people walking at a casual. You don't see. Yeah, you just.
I would be aware of how scrying spells work at the very least. Friends with.
Yeah.
So we can.
Potentially.
Every part of me wants running in. I didn't interrogate everybody there, but I know.
Charlotte and Polaris, you would see Azariah leap off the building, land, grab the stuff out, and, like, look down that street towards, like, the 8, 9 people
Just
who are walking around
gritting his
casually.
teeth angrily, just
Yeah.
standing there.
Okay,
hair engulfed in golden.
I start down the street. Like, I'm on a brisk walk and I'm trying to catch up to this little crowd, thinking maybe they're trying to hide amongst the people walking.
Alright, you make your way towards them eventually. The crowd consists of, 9 people. Most of them... All of them human. Most of them male. A couple of females and a kid. And you can see
I
that
will
they
cast
all...
guidance
Yep.
on myself. And looking at them, do any of them look like they just jumped off a building and are a little bit winded? Beyond just walking down.
Most of the men, due to the fact that they look drunk, to a certain degree.
Doesn't look
Yeah.
drunk.
Can I'm just looking for anyone who appears to be acting.
Give me an insight check.
Okay. 23.
Oh.
As you catch
with
up to
guidance,
Charlotte.
which I did say, which is another D4.
Yes.
Right is
Bam.
trying to calm
So,
himself down and
D5.
slowly walking forward.
They had advantage on. Do that once.
Yes! Let me dish
Hell yeah.
out some divine justice.
As you're looking, you don't see anyone at first who seems like they're acting, but you do notice very quickly nobody's watching the kid. And as you kind of notice that, you notice that the kid keeps glancing up. Give me a deception check.
Okay.
Welp, looks like we're gonna do some
Guess
literal
we're gonna have to murder
kidnapping.
a kid.
Yeah, well,
Oh well.
they look
God
at you,
may judge me later.
and they kind of see that you're looking at them, and immediately turn and book.
Running after.
And
Yeah.
you see, like, the other people are just like, and they are just sprinting down
I'm
between
chasing them
buildings.
down.
Alright. I guess we enter chase rules.
Yes. Fate teleport.
Go on, put on some dream
Fate step.
speed running music.
Alright, everyone. So a chase has started.
I will get revenge
The
for
three of you are doing
Have we
this
ever had
chase.
this happen
This has
before?
only ever happened in Waterdeep. So this is new. I will remove those of you who are not in this, and everybody please roll for initiative as this chase begins. As that is how you
Damn
determine
it.
who gets to choose what they do in a chase.
So I have advantage on initiative until I give it to someone else.
Okay.
Because Vigilant Blessing has no this lasts for 5 minutes or anything.
Okay.
It is just always the next initiative roll.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not
Polaris.
that I need. 24.
Charlotte.
I got 22.
That's right.
7.
Alright, well, the chase has started. Refresh movement plus, alright, so, movement speeds. All of you have 30, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Then everybody's straight rolling. They are 2 in front of you at this moment. So Polaris, would you please make for me a roll a d20. Do not get a bonus.
Okay. That was almost a 1. 13.
13. Okay. They are going to do the same. And so this is the one that you all have to beat against. They do not manage to get any further ahead of you, but you also do not manage to catch up as they are darting through this area. Charlotte, and Azariah, you can roll one now as well. Just roll one able. You.
Does Azariah get advantage on this because all of that stuff?
I will say yes, because of Peerless Athlete.
Rolls for so
I get
bad.
15.
Oh man.
15.
No.
Okay.
7.
Azariah, you are just like
I also
running.
am gonna phase step teleport.
Okay, so that will make up for. So you face step teleport, and as you look.
So for one round, I effectively have 30, 30, 30.
Yeah. So you, well, dashing doesn't. We're in chase rules.
Oh.
So you forward the 30 feet, but then unfortunately you do get caught up, and you manage to keep up just with everyone else. All of you are keeping up. Azariah like trips over something and then like as they're falling, Faye teleports forward, just like...
How far away is the kid?
About 60 feet, but you're all running at, like, the same time.
Okay. I'd like to...
Or, sorry, 120 feet. The kid just, like, dipped, and you had to, like, work your way through the crowd into the alleyway.
Okay.
Because they're two ahead of you.
Cool.
120 foot range. But can we...
You want to...
No. I will just get closer, and I will take care of it. It's fine.
Okay.
Ezra is unreasonably angry.
Yeah.
Fine.
As they push past, the outing of these buildings, they will reach to the side and just knock over a thing of crates and keep running. For the next round, Polaris gives me another one.
Another d20?
Yes.
Okay. 4.
I roll for them. They get the same. You manage to keep up with them. Charlotte, give me a d20. As you are just chasing after this person. Afterwards, I will ask you to try to... 11. Okay. Charlotte, you managed to start closing that gap, that distance, before getting to this obstacle. And then Azariah, you go as well. You do have advantage because you're a peerless athlete.
Oh, you're fucking me right now.
Oh! They did the same thing earlier. Unfortunately, Azariah, you are trying to keep up. You are trying to... This obstacle that's ahead of you might be your key to keeping up. Would each of you please make a athletics or acrobatics check to dodge the obstacle to maintain your current location?
I had to kid with my Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And I do next.
So, Azariah, despite starting to fall behind as they are just, like, ducking and weaving through this denser area a little better than you are, once you guys come to the place, Charlotte starts getting ahead and then gets caught up on these crates and has to, like, over. God, Azariah, you just, like, leap over. And then Polaris kind of does the same and just, like, off the wall.
Than I normally can.
Still 120 feet away from each of you, they duck into the alleyway across on the other side as you spot them running in. Everybody make another die roll for me.
20?
Oh! Ho ho!
11.
7.
Yes. 18, 7, 11. Alright, in this case, Azariah, you start catching up. Polaris and Charlotte, you... Out in this, like, just straight good, like, 50-foot stretch between now and the next alleyway. Azariah starts really shining, and just in a straight sprint starts catching up. You get within 60 feet. They're 60 feet behind you.
I'm
still
just shout,
dashing.
Stop or else.
They are going.
Shoot 'em.
You're gonna try?
I'm gonna do it, because now
you will have to do it on the next next round over, because you're technically always dashing.
Okay.
They're going to turn in, they're going to try to lose you. So they are going to roll a stealth as they dash into the thing. Would everybody please give me another of that d20 roll? And then also give me a perception check.
Time and
Yeah.
11 on perception, 14 on the roll.
Okay.
18 perception. I believe.
Polaris, you managed to catch up to Azariah as you start entering through these alleyways again. Charlotte, you're a little bit further behind, but not too much. Oh, you totally can.
Yeah.
So you just leap up. You guys are looking down. As you leap up onto the rooftop, Polaris, you turn the corner. You have no idea where they've gone. Charlotte, you as well. However, Azariah, you leap onto the rooftop. and you do spot them, and I'd imagine you, like, signal that
Yes.
way, allowing you all to now know where they are. Give me another round of d20s, as this chase has been going on for, like, 24 seconds, just through the city. You do have advantage.
I know, I keep rolling with advantage. I keep
that-
rolling,
oh,
less than
that was-
10 every time. 7.
Ooh! Okay. You are all at this point, with the exception of Charlotte, who's like 15 feet behind you. As you pull out into the street, you see this kid kind of like stepping back, and as they are running, and you think only Azariah sees this, but Azariah, you would be able to point out, like, them. You watch as the kid turns the corner, not yet realizing you're up on the roof. You watch as they turn, and suddenly they are a full-grown man. Just sprinting.
I knew it.
And as the two of you come around the corner, they, like, slow down and start to walk.
I'm gonna leap on it
And,
from
like,
the roof.
yeah, like, start walking normally. Well, they're, like, at this point, still 30 feet away.
I can jump.
How far can you jump?
10 plus whatever the rule jump distance.
What is your strength?
Get him!
Plus 4, so
You
28 feet.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
gonna
round it up.
run and then I'm gonna go.
Leap off the building. You both turn the corner and just look up and just see
Oh, man.
Azariah, arms outstretched, burning glory, leaping from a building as an eagle crosses you, and just
Have
make a
full
grapple.
contact.
Make a contesting
With
strength.
advantage, because it's an athletics check to grapple.
Go for it. Yep.
I'm mad.
They're making an acrobatics.
Double nat 20s.
Double nat 20s.
Double nat 20s.
Oh my god!
Nice.
They rolled a 1!
Oh, I'm a god.
They rolled a natural 1!
God.
So you guys watch as
Literal
they are just walking, and they turn, and they look up, and their eyes lock, as Azariah just...
Azariah has really long hair, and I
Yeah.
imagine it's all flayed out.
As
in,
you
like,
just, like,
a half circle.
everyone in the street
Burning
just, like,
golden
stops
fire.
and watches this, as in slow motion, you just come down and just perfectly grab hold of them and just...
And just hold him down, like, arm on back, knee
Yeah,
on
you
left
just
thighs,
pin him,
head,
and you watch as he's, like...
hand on head in dirt.
And you watch as he's like trying, and with all these people around, you imagine he doesn't dare try to change forms, as you are just holding
Caught you
him,
now, skin changer.
trying
Pay
to
for shooting my friend.
get out. He
We're
is
not
unable
kidnapping
to.
him
Face
now.
in,
He's not
yeah, face in stone.
Yeah. So, despite Azariah normally being a Sun Eldrin form,
Yeah.
he's never, like, mad.
Yeah, this
Despite
is like
Sun
mad
Eldrin being
sun.
Mad. This is burning
They tend to be
rage.
boisterous, but yeah.
This is burning
Charlotte
rage.
Blair, as you turn the corner, you see all this happen. You see, like... You didn't see the transformation, but you imagine Azariah did. But to you, for a brief
Did
second,
straight call
Azariah
him
just,
skin
like,
changer.
face cement this random dude. and
Got you now,
and
skin
then you realize, like,
changer.
oh, that's probably him.
I'm gonna walk. I can figure this is probably the guy.
Well, I did shout out.
Is he
I've got
awake
you now,
still?
skin-
He is awake.
Is
Yeah.
he awake?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm gonna
smash his
do?
face into the ground. You were like 20 feet up, so I'm gonna roll 2d6 for damage to him.
I also weigh a good bit.
Yeah. So he takes like 12 points of damage, and just like, oh.
Slam his head into the ground.
Yeah, he is locked. He can't talk. He
Yeah,
can't.
that was the ground case. That was the ground
is
case.
he awake still?
He is, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to walk up next to him within view, and I'm gonna use my ability to shoot my pistol in the air and intimidate the living fuck out of him.
All right, so you just like boom, make an intimidation check with advantage.
We're gonna.
Well, it's
Trouble
the
for
grit
You're gonna
thing.
wake
I
up
think
the whole
that-
neighborhood.
Yeah, you use a grit point and you shoot your pistol in the air and you get advantage on your intimidation.
Oh,
Not
I didn't roll
that.
intimidation. 1 second.
There you're good.
What is the advantage thing? I don't know.
Yeah, you get advantage
Just roll
from.
it twice.
I don't
yeah.
remember the hotkey for it.
I think you right click it and then click with advantage.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, yeah. as you just poof.
And shoot that into the air. Game's over, cocksucker.
He is trying so hard to get out from under you.
Squeeze and hurt
But
him.
with a nat 1 and then a double nat 20 on that athletics, he does not move.
I will find an adult that looks reasonably responsible and kindly
A
ask
guard?
him to. Yeah. If there's a guard,
Yeah,
then
alright.
yes.
Oh yeah, a gun
Okay,
was just
yes.
shot and a dude just leapt off of a 2-story building.
Oh, I was
like
going to be
20 feet
asking
away
someone
has
to go
drawn
and get
his
the guard.
sword and is like running over, like, what the fuck is going on?
This
Oh,
man-
nothing. Just a
Is
civil
he at all
disagreement.
intimidated?
Do I
Is
hear
he at
that
least a little
gunshot?
bit intimidated?
The guy on the ground?
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, he's trying to get
Okay.
away. He's pissing himself.
DM, quick question.
Yeah.
But the gun inside the city, do we hear that at the fucking shop?
Well, so 24 seconds, or 30 seconds, so 5 rounds of 60 feet of movement is 300 feet. And they
Yes.
were already 164 feet.
But it's a gun.
It's also a gun.
And it's like...
I'm sure you
regardless,
would be
I won't
able to
be
hear
here
the
for a while.
distinctive gunshot from a while away.
Also,
yeah.
pinpointing where it is not going to
Yeah.
be possible.
Within this range, pinpointing where? No.
He
Hearing it?
wants-
Yeah.
He just wants to know...
Yeah,
You
how
just
Charlie-
hear,
that's what I meant.
yeah, you just hear like a firework off in the distance.
He knows what it is.
I intercept the guard, not like I'm stopping you from doing.
I
your
like
duty.
intercept like
In
football
like
and
a-
just tackle him.
Yeah, exactly.
Double that
no,
20.
I wave at him and call him over. Essentially,
Yeah, he
like,
comes over. Just,
hey, we got this guy for you instead of, ha, we're criminals in the street
Yeah.
type thing.
yeah, he just looks and goes, "What the fuck is going on?"
This man is a shape changer, and he shot my friend with a poison bolt.
What she said. He said.
Oh,
As a rise.
he looks down, taking a moment to like fill this in. Look at all of you. Look at Charlotte striking a pose, having shot into the air. Look, yeah, Azariah just like face planting this dude. Polaris just like hands up, like we're friendly. Just sort of goes, well, in that case, hearing the sound of the gunshot and watching the display of you fly like 30 feet horizontal, 20 feet vertical through the air and just like grab this
With
dude.
my hair flowing
Yeah,
out in golden fire.
He like pulls out his manacles and like fucks him
I just grab a firm grip
like
on the
really
guy.
tight. Yeah. And she's
Yeah.
like, I don't have
You will-
any way
He's
to
a
restrain
shapeshifter. That's not going to
shape-changer.
do much for you. He can turn into a child for all we know.
I can
Oh.
restrain. Fine. I just
Yeah,
grab him real fucking close.
He goes, okay,
Would you
Your
escort us
assistance
to
is
wherever we need to
greatly
take him?
yeah. And he's like, in front of it. You see like 3 other guards like turn corners, like
Uh-huh.
weapons drawn. He just like puts a hand up and it's just like, I handled it. You handled it, Lenny. Yeah, I handled it. Alright.
Also, I'm aside to him. I'm like, hey, what's your name so I can tell the captain how well you did this?
Leonard, but everyone calls me Lenny.
All right, Lenny, you're the best.
Thanks. And he just
I'm
like,
going to keep a extremely firm grip on this person.
yeah.
If he breaks free and run,
Shoot him in the
I'm gonna shoot him.
fucking knees.
I'm going to fucking shoot him.
Alright, you just like lift him up.
Full on, just
Like he,
Once he's
You've got, like, a
lifted up on the
grasp on
ground,
his
I
neck.
go around.
Yes.
okay, he's not.
I kind of go around to the. I'm going around to the front of him. I'm gonna grab him like the way the scruff of his collar.
Hmm.
I'm just like breathing down it. Like I'm looking at him like face to face. You run, motherfucker! I'm going to fucking kill you.
You see just fear in his eyes, like this is the first time
I
this has
was
ever
just-
happened to me.
I was holding him by the back of the neck really
Yeah.
tight, and I'm just gonna like pick him up, fire him in the
Bear back.
Oh yeah.
Like, just
As you
squeeze
do,
on
and
his
like his
ribcage.
airways are like able. He's just like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like,
Gonna
just,
squeeze on his
I didn't do anything.
light liars shall be punished by the wrath of the sun.
He's just like, I swear. You just carry him off. The guard.
I will be back.
Yep. The guard leads you towards roughly where the town master's manor is, but not down the entire walkway to a building nearby, and leads you in and shows you a cell with thin enough bars. Hopefully you can't turn into anything thin enough to get through. This will do. You see a couple of other people watching the three of you carry this man, throw him in. The guards are
throw him in the brick.
Yeah, the guards are looking at Leonard what is happening? And he unlocks and opens the door and lets you throw him in there.
Fuck him.
Yeah, just.
Is there a chair across from the cell?
There's a chair at a nearby table where a couple of people are sitting, but nobody's sitting in that chair.
Take it.
I take the chair
Uh-huh.
and I go and I place it across from the bars.
All right.
And I sit down in the chair.
Okay.
And I kind of I cross my legs, right? Thigh on thigh. And I'm just kind of positioning myself in a way that if there's any light, it's shadowing out my eyes so he can't see my eyes. And I'm just gonna I spin the fucking the little spinny thing on the gun where the rounds go.
Yeah,
I'm just spinning that and just toying with him.
And
I'll
Leonard
just go in the cell.
Leonard, what is
letting
the
him
meaning
listen
of this?
to the fucking chamber.
Yeah, and you see he turns and he goes, sir, so what happened was I heard a loud bang, and then I saw a man leap from a rooftop and grab this man, and they told me that he was a shape changer and that he had shot their friend. And the guy just kind of looks at him. And what? Oh, okay. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry. Sorry. So he's just kind of looking there, and he and you just got him here? Well, yeah. All right. He looks at you now, sitting in the chair, intimidating this guy. Walks up towards the door. Looks. What's your name, son? See the guy just looks up at him. Doesn't say.
Thrust my glaive through the bars right in his fucking face.
Yeah. You go to reach
put
forward.
a hand on you, and stop you from doing that. And go take a walk.
Fine. Go outside.
Yeah. You go.
I turn to the guard and I say, if we are correct in our assumptions, he goes by the name of Clay. I believe he's the one who has been doing all of the various thefts and things around town as well. Does the college have some sort of spell,
He's a hero.
scroll that we could verify that he is indeed a shape changer?
I watched him change from that kid we were chasing to this man. I say right before I leave the door.
Yeah, just slam. And
I dropped the cloak and the cross.
Here's, yeah, then he looks and he, Lenny, would you go fetch her? Oh, yeah. Yeah, yep. Like, heads out the door. A couple minutes later, if you guys don't do anything in that time, he returns, and you see this woman step through the door behind Lenny. She's wearing absolutely, like,
I'm back.
gorgeous, like, blue star-like dress, silver accents. She's got long hair that is pulled back and tied into a ponytail. Her hair is silver. And she steps in, looks at all of you, looks at the two of you, and goes, "It is the middle of the night. I'm sure this must be of the utmost importance. I have work to do in the morning." And you see the guy goes, yeah, Elaine, we wouldn't call on you. It wasn't. We have a potential shape changer. Please give him a look. Eyes and. Alright. Steps forward.
It's Frank.
You see hands up, sigil appearing within them. Takes a deep breath as it shatters. The slight words uttered from her mouth sound foreign. Crouches down. Yep. Got yourselves a changeling. Why is that weird? Oh, we haven't had any changelings in town I know of. Well, we've had that whole string of crimes, people who nobody's ever seen before, and... Oh, you have. Okay, so you suspect that it's this changeling? Yes. Why this one in particular?
He shot one of our friends from atop a rooftop with a poisoned bolt this morning.
Alright. Do you have the weapon?
We have...
Azariah has it.
Azariah had it.
Azariah has it, yes.
Alright. In that case, then I believe... yeah, no, that's probably the person you're looking for. I don't do that. And you see, yeah, but you're also the only one who can do that whole trick. Alright, sure. If that's all. Yeah, thank you, Elaine. No problem. She, like, steps out the door. A little, like... half upset that her time has been partially wasted, but also kind of half happy to help. He turns and, well, looks at you in the chair and you standing there. Guess we'll do our thing then.
I'd say thank you for, everything. Leonard was most helpful.
Good, he's
glad. Yeah, he's a good kid.
Kind of looks at you, and he's gonna make a history check. He's gonna succeed that history. You're the ones who helped the Baron, right?
Yes,
with
the
problem.
The ruins. Yes.
Yeah.
Nasty business, that.
In that case,
Undead.
This guy attacked one of your own. Want to ask him questions, go for it. If you've cooled down, you can...
Azariah will walk back in.
Yeah. Also, we had the whole librarian come in and all that.
Azariah, you, walk past this woman, silver hair pulled back, No pointed ears. She looks human, just silver hair. Long dress. Stars.
Right now, Azariah would have copper-colored skin, bright red hair, and orange eyes. Autumn.
Catharsis, yeah, you.
Self-reflection. Calm down. We'll walk back in. Alright. So. First time. Other than...
I do believe you started getting hints of...
No, I had...
Or no, it was hints of spring.
It's only been... Spring is excitement and...
Yeah. So you step back in. He gestures. If you can get anything out of him, my guest.
Thank you for your help. Apologize for my behavior early.
We're fine. Got your friend. Him, yeah. He just like goes and sits down. Like
all is
starts like quietly talking to the others.
Oh.
Cheese of truth.
I wish I knew Zone of Truth or had access to that spell. That would be... I don't. You...
Up at you.
That's interesting. Truthful with us. Otherwise, won't be.
Just look by. Intimidation from Charlotte. Charlotte is scaring. You caught him off guard.
I'm not trying to be
But
intimidating.
no, before when you leapt on him from building your.
That would be quite
Yeah.
off-putting.
But he.
Charlotte, please get any information from him by any means necessary. And well, anything short of death we can fix.
See the guard.
By
One of the guards
necessary.
chuckle.
And, I mean, death isn't entirely out of the question. So, I mean, have at it.
I mean, a gem's only like 200 gold.
Yes,
so.
it is.
The-
and we
the
have
guards
a bit of
chuckle.
money, don't we?
Behind. Like, oh, intimidation. Who?
I am all for sending him to glorious God of judgment right now. But information is what we need, so information is what we
He
please have fun.
continues to look at the guards. Clearly, misunderstanding. I would like to have a representative for moving forward. Don't believe that awful in any way, or what they are threatening to do to me. The guards look at him.
It's not very lawful what you decide to do to our friend. Poison, no less. A coward.
He looks and he goes,
You want to hide behind a man of law.
he kind of looks at you with a bit of like fear as you say that, and looks back, and he's like, Captain, you come on, you sit there. Why do you just watch as he just turns away? The captain just goes, I don't see anything. Looks over.
I say, tell you what, and I, kind of stepping up next to Charlotte. No one will be able to hear anything that happens in there for the next minute. Have fun. And I'll cast silence on the jail
Silence
cell.
does just, like,
20
no
foot.
sound moves through or in it.
20-foot radius
Mhm.
for complete no sound. So Charlotte
Yes,
just-
meaning that she can shoot him as many times as she wishes to shoot him and cut off all of his toes, and he won't be able to scream and anyone hear him.
Oh. And cure wounds. Oh, cure wounds is verbal, but you know.
You could be outside of the range, and I can heal word him.
Yes, you can. I only have cure wounds. You can heal him.
Ah.
We can keep this going all night long.
So do you just go ahead and cast silence?
Well, did do
I
it?
give the guard like a look to make sure that this is cool.
They're not
I
looking
don't
at
see
you.
anything.
I don't see
Alright, cool.
nothing.
Yep. Done.
Listen.
I like
Smile on his face.
I smile at him.
How long does it last for?
Up to 10
It
minutes.
lasts for a minute, but it does take a round to cast.
It's up to 10 minutes.
It
So
lasts up to
he-
10 minutes, correct?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so
But it does...
give me a
I
moment.
do want
Let
to
him
point out... Yeah. I was going to say, I do want to point out it does take a round to cast, or I can cast it as a ritual.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
give me a moment. Let him suffer in silence, and I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
And I leave. I leave the chair there, and I go out and or I go over to the captain. Like, do you happen to know where a towel and a bucket is?
As you ask this question, or have you cast silence yet, or are you ritual casting it as this is?
I'm not in
I'm
not in the bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working to ritual cast it.
Okay.
It takes...
So he can still hear.
Yeah.
And you say this to the captain, and he just goes, all right. Like, puts up a couple of hands. It's just like, let's not go that far.
The captain or the...
The guy in the cell does this.
Oh, okay.
Shut up. No one cares. Literally, no one cares.
No questions.
I just kind of sigh and say, so, Clay, right?
As they're doing this, I'm going to get a fucking towel. Bucket.
He
Yeah,
like pulls
I'm-
you down
I'm-
towards the bath
The
area.
maintenance closet.
Drawing some chalk on the floor still,
Yeah.
like...
Yeah, he doesn't gives you a look of like, okay, as you call him Clay, but he doesn't respond to it.
Like, yes, but I'm not gonna say that to the guards, or like, I mean, I guess you could call me that.
You're unsure
Okay.
exactly what he's trying to get across by that.
Okay. Let's start with... I mean, I think the why is pretty obvious. But who hired you to shoot our friend?
He looks at where Charlotte has disappeared to go get stuff.
Take out my glaive,
Yeah.
sharpen it.
And
Oh,
he looks at where Charlotte has gone, looks back and looks at you and goes, look, I don't know much. I wasn't told.
I
Given-
understand.
I was given an order. I was told that I would be cared for. That people know about this. This very thing wouldn't be a problem.
Oh, well, that's the thing about trust and
I
criminals,
draw-
isn't it? Don't
I
entrust
draw
them.
with my chalk the 4 diamond symbol. And I say, are these the people who hired you?
Yeah, money came in through that symbol.
Are you the one that they call Clay?
He puts his head
I'll
up.
just light my glaive on
Yeah, he-
fire. Twirl it around.
Occasionally. Yes.
And I'm sure, because I, know this game, and I'm sure, other people will use the infamy of your name to do other things as well. But you are, I guess, the source of that.
I am a source. Sure. We'll go with that.
I have returned. I am sorry about that.
Not the first to bear the name, but sure.
Okay. Have you been the one running around telling everyone about, the terrors of the guild, etc., etc.?
Running up a tab at Oberon's?
I have not.
I'm sure the tab was, someone using his name.
For the sake of my own flesh.
Mm-hmm.
Yes and no. I have, yes, been told to do that. But again, as far as I was aware, the right side that I was told that what I was doing was to prevent growing influence of a foreign nation trying to take over.
Business. Not an employee.
Under
You
direct
killed.
order
Mm-hmm.
for the greater good.
Is this a military action?
Military. Well, no.
Criminal action.
Criminal. I mean, that's a
other
stretch.
than-
Do you
other
do
than-
things within
Hang
the
on,
law?
hang on. I tap you on, the shoulder or the leg or whatever. And I'm like, he just said that he's working for what he believes to be the right side of things.
But criminals can believe what
Which
they're doing
means
is good and still be
we-
criminals.
And we can portray him as a criminal, and he can portray us as criminals if he wishes to.
It's very simple. If you break the law, you're a criminal. If you follow the law, you're not a criminal. I don't
Well-
see why it's...
Were you
Azariah.
when you pickpocketed that man? Oh, please, I was there. I watched your whole plan. I watched all of you
Are
do
you
that.
sure?
Were you on the right side of the law when you decided that you were going to pickpocket that noble?
Azariah. The world exists in grays.
Oh, I'm well
You
aware.
see, the light of the Father shines upon all people equally.
And the wrath of the sun burns equally bright for all.
Because look, if I've been lied to, then we're on the same side. And my deepest apology for what has transpired.
Right, but there must be a payment for blood because blood was drawn.
Well, that's just an endless cycle of blood.
Azariah.
So be it.
Because you take mine, and my organization's taking yours.
Oh, we're taking your organizations too.
Azariah, please stop threatening the man.
Just
We're trying to
I'm
have
not
a
threatening, I'm
nice,
being
a
factual.
nice civil conversation. And you keep coming in here, glaives ablazing.
I am just cleaning it. This is how I clean it.
Is he sitting in the chair right now?
He's not sitting in a chair. No.
Charlotte came back with a bucket
Yeah,
and a towel.
he looks and he puts up a hand. He goes, "No need, I'm talking."
We're good.
I just kind of give him a cold expression. I'm not giving him an indication either way if he's stopping me or whatnot.
Yeah.
But I'm just standing there staring at him with a cold expression.
He goes, "Look, just like you, when you decided to pickpocket Mr. No Break. Sometimes to do the right things, you have to go outside the bounds of. evidently was lied to. And thus, my entire idea of what a thing was skewed.
By who?
By my contact, Mr. Four Diamond.
Who's that?
Think I fucking know? You think a person who has 4 diamonds as a signature is just gonna show up?
That you are going to.
How'd you get the note?
Helping us find this.
What?
And I find the note. The note was left for me. One of my associates told me where to find the note, and then I went and got the note.
Who's your associate?
And are you gonna tell me who yours was when you pickpocketed the noble?
I kind of like lean in close to the bars.
Why not?
You're not the one running the show here.
No, but with the entirety of what I just said out loud, God's in the room, the fact that you have also committed a crime towards nobility, quite it be.
I work for nobility.
Ah, then we're on the same page. Who do you work for? You tell me yours, and I'll tell you mine.
Oh, you first, please.
Oh, well.
You're the one that's behind bars right now.
Well, evidently, the money, as far as I'm aware, my little dig came from Mr. Snowbreak. Now, Mr. Snowbreak hired my superior, Mr. fucking Four Diamonds. Again, I don't know who that is. And Mr. Four Diamonds told me what to do.
I pick up the bucket. And I pick up the chair.
You gonna waterboard him? I need to know. Are you gonna waterboard him?
I open the cell door. And
any chance that you have of getting any useful information out of me is going to disappear.
I set the bucket down, and I turn to Polaris and nod. And I turn back to him, and I set the chair down as I sit.
I
sit. And I draw my gun. Sit.
Yes, this is an absolutely wonderful to continue
I put the gun in his face and I said, "Sit, motherfucker!"
Yeah, he said.
I will full on cast sleep on what's her face? On the room.
On the room.
Hey, yes. I'm immune to that.
I don't get to decide who it affects.
Nope.
Because
go for it.
Lowest health first.
That's not. I can't waterboard them if they're asleep.
Yes, that's the point.
They're also being completely cooperative. You are committing a war crime.
They poisoned our fucking friend. I don't give a flying fuck.
Not a war crime.
Also, I don't believe them.
That's a good point.
So whoever, I don't know who has the lowest health.
Yeah, no, go for it. Give me the die.
30.
Give me how many?
30. Although I think, hang on.
Don't even.
Because I am casting it at second level.
That's one
which
extra.
is an additional. No, it's additional 2d8.
Oh.
And it's within 20 feet, so it would only affect the cell.
Yeah. 36.
So Charlotte passes out.
Okay. I say, Azariah.
Yes, he does.
Azariah.
So hold on, before we continue, does he fall asleep? Do any of us fall asleep?
Charlotte falls asleep, I believe, because Azariah is immune. Polaris is immune.
Are you? I fall asleep in a cell with a fucking agitated guy with weapons on me? Are you fucking insane?
Yeah, that's not a good.
Unfortunately, it was rolled. The second, Charlotte, that you slump, he just kind of looks up. It is. Okay, now I'm confused.
I'm kind of.
Azariah.
Was that meant for me? Was that an accident?
No. Look. She is clearly very agitated and is escalating things much further than things need to be escalated.
Okay.
Will you like move her out, Azariah, please,
Yeah,
so that we can keep talking?
Okay.
How long am I asleep for?
I believe
It's
a minute. Yeah.
I'll pick
Yeah,
her
so-
up, and I'll take the chair up, and I'll prop the against the wall, and I'll prop her in the chair. Grab the towel.
Okay.
And
You.
I'll leave the towel in the. Basically.
Yeah. You pull him out. You just kind of grab it and just like prop up for comfort.
Alright.
Take a couple seconds to do that.
Polaris,
Unsure if I
while
fully
you're doing that, just like bangs their head against the bars of the cell several times.
Okay. He just kind of looks at all of you, looks at that, and goes, look.
You
I
shots-
only really have one more question.
Okay, go for it.
Which is that you said your organization.
Yes.
What is your organization?
He looks at you. With
Is this or are you contracted by them?
he goes, I work for. He like puts a hand up in like utter disbelief.
Is it
as
all
he-
just the 4 diamonds?
As he goes, no, the 4 diamonds hired me. I'm from Arachnia. I'm
What's that?
the land
that's-
of thieves and criminals. Look,
That's a place.
yeah,
Is
I
that the one?
don't-
Hang on. Before you continue, is that the one that we think that we found
No,
the
that's
evidence of
Axoneth.
people?
That's Axoneth.
Accident.
Okay.
He goes, I myself fancy myself more of a hero of sorts. Not really at this moment, Charlotte, you wake up. He goes, I fancy myself more of a hero than really a thief. But I mean, you do what you gotta do.
I fucking
all
glare.
that.
I glare at Polaris, and I point to the man in the cell. I said, "You do realize that this man possesses information related to a foreign power, possibly interfering with this country. You realize that, right?
No. Just a criminal family that lives within Arachnia. Has nothing to. Well, I mean, Arachnia is kind of all criminals, but we're not really a
That's
formulated
like saying
thing.
I would
Yeah.
imagine very.
just like every
involved.
business in Vasile is a different thing. Also, every like criminal family in
Who else
Arachnia
knows
is that.
anything about Arachnia, huh? Does anyone believe him?
I
Does
raised my
anyone-
hand.
You do?
Do I believe?
Yeah.
I haven't gotten to make an instant.
Go for it. Make an insight check. You can. If you
Yeah,
want to.
I would like to do that.
9.
9.
I'm not very smart.
He.
But I mean,
22 for
I believe him. I guess. I don't
22
want to, but why he doesn't benefit.
If you want to believe him, then you believe him.
It benefits him because if he gets you two to believe him, then he won't,
22.
he
for-
won't have information about a foreign power trying to interfere with this country, spilled out of him by force.
I
So
know.
it is in his benefit to make you
Yeah,
believe.
foreign power interfering
he
is
is in the
definitely
right.
not at all what he is doing. He is. It would be like if you were a member of the Italian mob. You wouldn't say that a member of the Italian mob. That is exactly what I said. I said family of Arachnia. A family of Arachnia.
I'm pretty sure you said something about a foreign power.
I
trying
did
to
not ever say that.
I'm pretty sure you said that.
No, he.
Arachnia is a
Are
foreign
you sure about that?
country.
A
Yeah.
foreign country?
Yeah, well, so
Country
yeah.
He said
but-
he was from Arachnia. the
Yeah, and
country
Arachnia
of
is the land of thieves. He is from
No,
a
no,
family.
I'm talking about before this. Where
Axoneth.
No,
Axoneth.
We're talking
No,
about
I'm
Was
talking about-
potentially. Okay.
pretty
He
sure
said-
that the whole point
he
was
said
that
he
his
thinks we are a foreign power infiltrating this
Oh
country.
yeah, he is
Okay,
here
but
to stop you.
Yeah.
Who? Because
He did also
the
say-
reputation of the thieves of the Acquisitions Guild, basically, if you become like the mega corporation of this land and you're tied to Vasile, then Vasile pretty much owns this land now. That's what he was talking about. He wasn't talking about like a big political
he did
thing.
specify
Yeah.
that he was hired by nobles, though.
Yeah, and
By-
that part, yes. I see where you're coming from. No. So he
thinks we're the foreign invaders.
Yeah.
Well, my point of view is he can think we're the foreign invaders, but we're not foreign invaders. Therefore, my mindset was like, okay, who the fuck is the foreign invaders?
I get you.
No one. He thinks you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So he,
which we kind of are.
So he,
because he's kind of right.
So Polaris,
More or less.
you do this, and you're looking at him, and you can see for the majority of what he's said and what he's been talking about, there is not a hint, and you're not sure if he is either A, really good at hiding it, or B, being truthful, as you can never be sure.
Right.
But for most of it, there is not a hint of, like,
Deceit.
He's being cagey about specific names and things, but
you can definitely see that he is probably the kind of person who's like most Aladdin and Robin Hood-esque characters. He feels that what he was doing, he was trying to do the right thing, but you also know that if you paid him enough to do the wrong thing, and he was not in a good situation, he'd probably do it, no questions asked. So he's still not a good guy, but he's at least trying.
I'm gonna go to Leonard and ask for the key.
Well, the door was open already.
Well, we're not gonna to lock him in, right?
No, to unlock the manacles, because he's still locked. Yeah, he's still locked up.
I'm gonna grab the key to the manacles. Go in the door.
Okay. He just kind of goes, as much as I would like to, for the sake of the hostility there, let's just wait.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Azariah, I think
I'm aware
we are
of this
done.
whole thing.
Oh. No, you still have to repent.
Like, look.
What?
All I did, all from my perspective, I have done, is on the same level of what you have done. I was told by a person who I believe, as they have worked with me before, would be doing this in my... And what they told me when I took this job was that basically the Adventurers Guild has stationed a thing near the capital. The capital doesn't have one yet. Working their way in through the borders and blah 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 blah, whole big thing. The Adventurers, the Acquisitioners Guild has been with other places securing trade with Vasile and monopolizing on the market, and thus have been a force at the delegation table. Because if you let Vasile, goodbye any sense of trading with anyone who has already been nabbed by Vasile. From what I've been told, most of them, you guys, are talking to me at the very least, despite all these hostilities. Honestly, didn't expect to even get talked to. I've been told that you're all really evil. But you seem to be working on the same level that I am. You pickpocketed a guy, you trailed a guy, you had the guards turn, that's pretty corrupt. You were about to torture me. I shot one of you under false notions that you were the bad guys. And you are trying to attack me under false notion that I am the bad guy. We are both guilty of the same crime. So if you attack me, what's your repenting?
I'm bringing you to apologize.
Oh!
That's your
See,
repentance.
you have been doing a lot of things very aggressively. I did not pull that out of that whatsoever. I definitely thought you were about to stab me or something.
Orange.
I don't fucking know what that means.
Come.
Okay.
Children literally wear their emotions.
Gotcha.
I'm
Good
not
to
mad
know.
anymore.
Look, I want to get to the bottom of this now as much as you.
Fantastic.
And the thing is Mr. Four Diamonds has been my contact for ages. And he has been sending me on all sorts of things, helping people. And now I have to think to myself and be awake at night long enough to think to myself, how many people have I hurt who didn't deserve it because Mr. Four Diamonds was lying to me?
Wait, don't lock his cuffs. Put my arm through his. We're gonna take a lovely walk. Fantastic. Through the air.
He had a very, like, looking at the other two, lets this happen.
Polaris has now sat in the chair, head in hands, like, What is happening?
and just looks over at Charlotte and just goes, "Look, I am
These won't hurt you.
very...
Yes.
Allow me. I am very sorry for this entire misunderstanding. Also, I'm 90% certain that that spell was meant to affect me and didn't. So, just, look, I am just as in the dark here. All of you,
Let us work together so we all come.
I will repay the debt that I have incurred for this transgression through my services. I will help you in any way I can.
Isn't that better than...
I'm assuming you have my bow if you really need to scry me.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, keep it. I'm trusted. I can be trusted, I promise.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put my
I
arm
also
around...
don't want to get waterboarded, shot, and cut up. I really don't want that. That sounds like it would suck.
Yeah, well,
I am willing to avoid that by almost any means
I'm a
necessary.
paladin, and they are a cleric. Just heal all the wounds you incur, and then...
Yeah, I don't want to hear that.
I can't imagine it would be fun.
That does not sound pleasant,
I'm
no.
gonna just put my arm around his shoulder.
Hearing this, I just smirk.
But God, gods above, you are fucking terrifying.
Leonard, want to take a walk with us? Please. Yeah.
Lenny just kind of, sure.
Yeah, here you
Looks-
man. Let's go.
Walks out. Polaris and Charlotte, do you follow?
Polaris is just like
I'm
fully broken down on this chair.
I want to talk to him about
What
the
is-
tenets of
what
my
is
God,
happening?
which are divine wrath and fury, but also, second chance.
Yeah.
The light of the sun burns, but also gives light. So we are to,
He is
take and give in equal points.
so
Confused.
utterly confused by everything that just went down.
That's the goal.
What cooperative?
However long of walking it takes.
Where do you go? Again?
Back to the shop.
Okay.
He's gonna apologize to Chris.
The guards are okay with that.
Leonard's coming with us.
Lenny's
too.
coming with you. You make your way to the shop. Elijah and Chris, you've healed Chris up, I imagine.
Okay. Yeah.
And you guys are like standing there with directors asking questions as they come in the door. Man in arms.
No, I have my arm around his shoulder, casually, but also
Like
you
buddy
can't-
buddy.
Yeah, at this
Casually,
point,
but also you can't get
as
away
he
from
steps in, he just goes, wait. As he steps to figure, he just, skin turns completely white. Hair white, flowing back, eyes white. He just looks like this unpainted canvas. As he just goes, hello?
I just look. I'm just looking at him like,
Just put
is this
finger
a
up,
jackass? Is this a jackass?
finger up to every...
Hi. He looks at Chris. My name is Clay, and I'm sorry for shooting you.
Stab you in the throat!
I was on the wrong information, and I was lied to, and I thought I was doing it to be the law where the law couldn't go.
Hey DM.
Is he doing any sort of is he gonna make a move at Shapeshifter guy? Does he make
No,
any
he's
sort of
just
move?
like talking with his hands.
No. I'm talking about.
No. Hold on.
I'm talking
DM,
about
wait.
what's his name?
Oh, Chris.
Does Chris make any sort of move towards Shapeshifter guy?
DM, I want to cast Detect Thoughts to call his bullshit.
You cast Detect Thoughts, and the surface level thoughts of everybody just enters your mind. Do you probe deeper for that? Because he will make a wisdom save. He fails that wisdom save. He goes, yes, I was told, and you see flashes in his head of the 4 diamonds, a note, a table, it's raining. in the candlelight, he opens it and reads, I was told that you are all bad people, and to get you to leave by any means necessary. I followed the money trail, because I like to know who orders. Otherwise I'll turn it down. And you see flashes of Mr. Snowbreak in your head as you are reading his mind. Found that it came from a noble. Snowbreak. With that, I thought, well, if it's coming from a noble, good. So I came, and you see, like, flashes of him up on the rooftop and you reaching for the door as he... I thought I was doing the right thing, and you see him standing in the street talking to some people holding a shovel, and, like, Polaris comes and he dips. And he goes, and it turns out I was wrong, and I shouldn't have done that, and I was lied to, which happens, and I was just on the wrong end, and
willing.
I'm willing to pay that through helping get to the bottom of this and try to figure out what is happening. And I guess in the meantime, and as you're reading his mind, you're probing deep. Every single thing he has said has been connected to a memory, to a scene. He is completely telling you the truth. There is not a single discrepancy in everything.
I was just checking to see how genuine he was. I knew he was telling the truth the whole time.
Yeah, he is genuinely apologizing. He goes, for a cover...
He's actually sorry.
For a cover, I don't think being play good. My employers came.
Probably
not.
I'm thinking... Hear me out here. What if I worked here during the day and did my stuff at night? I went by Clayton. And I was just like...
I like the name Clayton a lot.
I'll just work for you. I'll be your employee. I'll be an intern. I won't ask for pay, and I'll pay off my debt.
What do you think, Director?
Yeah, how much was my life worth?
Yeah, Director has been unblinking, and I say unblinking. Director doesn't blink.
Only the
unless
gods.
it's for...
No, Director has an exact dollar amount for your entire life.
Only
for
the
sure.
gods can deem the worth of a soul.
And me.
Wow.
She
No,
she looks at him.
No.
Director has complete control over all of her facial expressions. She has not blinked this whole time, and she doesn't need to. But you just see, like, the lights in the eyes blink. Just slowly. Just click, click. Honestly, he had me sold at free labor.
Oh, Director, you're so funny.
well,
Always good to know the
Clayton. Looks
priorities
like
are
you
the
have a
right.
job.
So did Chris can hear everyone's thoughts, correct?
He
I
can hear
can
the
hear everybody's
surface level of everyone's thought,
Surface
not
level,
deep.
unless I try to pry into here.
Since he is
Okay.
focusing, only like
okay.
the loudest thoughts would pierce through his focus.
Okay, could you have during this? Would you have heard surface level thought from Charlotte?
If they were intense enough.
Yeah, if they were
Yeah.
intense, yeah.
It was an intense thought.
You know what?
Okay,
That
then
should be a
yeah.
question I ask. Do I hear it?
Yeah, do you hear it? That's the question. I guess Charlotte, does he hear it?
Yes.
And what is it?
When he was
Man, I
talking,
want some chicken.
when he was like having that little moment of like I'm gonna kill you, and Charlotte had this like instant thought of I'm going to fucking shoot you if you try to kill him because I want to kill him.
You don't get to kill him. I'm.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
boy.
if he
I
tries
didn't get the
anything,
bar for
he's
him.
mine. Yeah, that pierces into your head.
Oh boy, incredibly violent.
Oh,
Family
violence!
artifact.
Violence!
Do I remember the amount that?
All right, I'm gonna shut it off. I need to shut it off. I need to shut it off right now. I can't shut it off.
Over 100. But you also haven't asked if that was him. Well, you did ask, and he said no. It wasn't. He also said I'm not the first one who. But you're not sure if that part's true.
Director, can I have 100?
Copper?
Gold.
Why?
I gave you 300 earlier today. Because I need to pay off a debt to my friend.
You racked up a debt drinking. What did I tell you about doing that?
I
You-
did not!
I cannot believe that you have racked up a debt.
No, it was Clay.
How do you do 150 gold?
It was Clay, but not him. The
It's
other
best
name
if we
Clay.
just let them sort it out.
Well,
I
they're
am
not Clay. They're Clayton. So why?
Mr.
Because I'm
Clayton.
a good person and a friend. Or Oron is
Ah, fine.
a lot of
She-
money.
He goes and grabs it.
Thank you.
He turns to you, Elijah. Yes.
When the time comes, are you willing to testify against Mr. Snowbreak? Because
Yeah,
He
sure.
did-
Snowbreak and Four
and
Diamond.
4 Diamond.
Sounds, yeah.
So,
sure.
from my understanding, that Snowbreak's only crime is slander.
It's
And-
still
and
a
what?
crime. He's trying to force.
And also hiring an assassin.
Yeah.
He goes, I do believe that would technically fall under accessory to attempted manslaughter.
Wow.
Pretty,
Okay, yeah. No, no.
Manslaughter.
Also, the general "don't be a dick" clause.
Yeah.
That an actual
I'll-
law here.
yes, it is.
No.
Okay.
I hope.
I'm not there. Also,
Oh, okay.
One,
Alright.
it's also the fact that if we're not the first guild representative business that's been run, we're not the first, obviously. There's been multiple cases of guilds, businesses being ran out of town. So if we can trace that all back to Mr. Snowbreak, it is a really bad thing for him, but good for us, kind of thing.
Also, I have a favor of you, Clayton. You're gonna turn into somebody, you're gonna give this to Mr. Oron Shaw and closing the clay tab, so we can hopefully catch any other clays. Not, huh?
Grabs
I'm
it.
gonna go with you.
He. And you see he like turns back into the guy.
It's more intense of what.
Well, he turns into you.
Don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's-
the problem is I know nothing about you. I would
That's-
not be a good you. Snaps
Also-
fingers, turns
also-
back into the other guy.
The great thing about Eladrin is we just literally wear our emotions on our sleeves.
Yeah, it's a
so-
little harder to do on the fly.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go.
He turns.
You should tell him that he can do all things through the Father.
Oh, you can do all things through the Father,
The Father
and
who guides you.
who guides you, and also Vilda, glorious.
Yes. I'm a follower of Freya.
Oh, we found a temple to her. Filled with like. Get out of all. Fun.
Good.
Yeah.
That does not seem like it would be a good thing to have in your temple.
No,
But
also
You should-
the sun makes all shadows cast upon the world, and so
Kasu,
I'm not really a.
but
yeah,
you're wearing priest clothes.
He's a play.
you know,
To play what?
I have asked.
He's a play pretend priest.
No, I'm not pretend. I have the power of the gods. I'm just,
That
not
apparently.
a priest.
not-
Oh, you're a prostitute!
Ooh,
I get it!
I'm a virgin.
Oh.
You're a virgin prostitute?
He reads the room. Give me a second.
What
Yeah,
the-
that's a one. He goes, oh, so you're lame.
I don't know the
He
elephant
smiles.
I don't know the elephant season for embarrassment.
Probably spring.
We're going
Yeah.
spring, turning pink and green.
Come on, let's go repay your old friend.
Turn friend.
Sure.
Both pretty old though.
There's a figure of speech.
Oh, fuck's sake.
That's how it goes with you.
Right.
Director looks at all of you whom remain.
Hell.
Goes,
Well, that was a show.
so, let me get this straight. Chris gets shot,
Yep. Almost freaking died.
And
died right
then-
here on the front porch.
we hire
Yeah.
the man who shot him for free because
Correct.
we made him feel bad for doing so.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That is perfectly.
I put the fucking fear of God into him.
Which guy?
Which one? All of them.
Figure of
All of them.
Figure of speech.
She looks.
I put the fear of me into him.
Yeah, she looks.
That's even better.
She looks at all of you. I am so proud.
She could cry, would she be?
Like a little thing of oil. Just like drips down. I'm proud.
This is one for the books, I suppose.
So she like claps her hands. That should be good for business. Well.
And the naysayers.
Yes, and the naysayer's gone, so you won't have that penalty anymore.
Hell
and as
yeah.
the night progresses, and then
I make sure to close.
What time is it?
it is like 1 a.m.
Okay. That was what time it was last time I went over to what's his face, right?
It was like
Or was it
2
much-
a.m. last time, but yeah,
Okay.
give or take.
Okay, I'm gonna go by the bar and just buy a bottle of the strong stuff because you people drive me to drink,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take it over to Confidence's place.
As you do,
And I don't know if he's awake, but
He was
yeah.
awake last time.
I know.
you go up to the doors. Try the door. It is locked. But what is your passive perception?
15.
You do
Yeah.
hear very loudly before you go to knock or anything. From here, with your perception and being able to listen and general knowledge, tune everything out, and you can hear his voice beyond the door. He's talking in this hushed but angry tone, which makes him a little louder than he used to be.
Uh-huh.
I don't care. I out. Get me the fuck out of there. Take my name off of the fucking list you have. See you around here again, I'm putting one of my... You hear something, like little chatter. Quiet. Goes, I'll get your fucking debt. I don't care. I'm done. Hear like a shatter as something is thrown.
I
Leaving
knock
the
on.
criminals.
You dink dink. A couple seconds later, the door opens. You see him standing there. He's not dressed to go out. He's dressed in like basic shit.
I just kind of hold up the bottle. Join me.
Join me.
That you give me a deception. To not have the look of I heard that on your face.
Oh, I was gonna tell him in just a minute.
Oh, okay. Well, then in that case, don't bother. He goes,
I did get a 20 though.
oh, okay, yeah, he doesn't know. He
19
goes,
plus one.
Yeah, he got a name. He goes, yes, gladly. He goes, inside or outside, or do you have a place? Do you want to come in?
Yeah, I'll come in.
All right. He opens the door.
I have
To
4
him.
roommates.
For the first
so...
time you've ever seen, Joy is not here. Like,
I full disclosure heard that, by the way, the last bit of it, as I was walking up. Elves, good ears.
he looks at you. I need to tell you something. Not be upset.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in horrible debt. Horrible. Met him, sends his people. Tries to keep.
Mm-hmm.
This man. Dangerous. He had me. In order to disrupt the path of information. For I knew. Had me write a note. Drop off that place or person. Sign it with that symbol.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know
what
was going to
take his hand, and I say it's fine. Everyone's okay.
I'm out. I knowing that they tried violence, be part of it.
I just kind of smile at him. We're like deep within his.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Now, right? Yeah. We found Clay.
Yes,
and I think converted him.
He's a good man. He came to me the other night, saying that he was paced at a leisurely pace.
That was me.
And of course, at that point, I didn't know that you were the one chasing him. He turned. I couldn't say anything.
Oh no, I am not upset with you. I understand.
All right, I'll take it. He smiles.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll, drink our sorrows away together.
All right. That sounds. Especially because I might need
Sounds
your
like-
help.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like your business associates are just as pig-headed as mine are.
Yeah, it was never meant to be like that. I don't know how danger. I just put myself in.
Well, if you need help, you know where to find me.
He
They already want us dead.
He reaches into his
so-
pocket, pulls out 2 stones, hands you.
Sending stones.
Giving
Yeah.
you his phone
Yes,
number. Oh
yes.
my god.
Yes. If I need anything, I'll call through this. Okay?
Okay, I'll do the same.
Let's fucking drink.
Yeah, we'll get wasted.
All right. The rest of you, do you just try to
Oh, how
relax?
How much did the bottle cost, by the way?
If you went to Oron and told him anything, nothing.
Like,
Okay,
He's good friends. You're good friends.
Okay.
I do want to make sure that the clay tab is, if it's ever attempted again, tell us.
He will. He.
Yeah.
As you go in and
About clay.
yeah, you're like
You
This is
probably
my
get there
friend
like about the time that I do.
Clayton,
It's
and you're
my
like,
friend Clayton.
wink, wink. He goes, and Clayton hands him a bag, and he goes,
And so I'll be like, close the clay tab permanently. Never used again. Well, let me know.
"Will do."
Also, back to comment. I love a 2, 4 of the strong one.
Dink, dink. Give some over.
Pass 2 over.
Yeah.
1 and then 2.
2 strangely made friends.
1 and 2. Dun, dun.
Would please all 4 people drinking, 2 of which are me, make con saves.
Yeah.
2 of which are you.
2 of which are me. They both rolled 11.
I got nat 20.
Nat
22.
20. Okay.
Azariah drinks a fairly big
13.
amount. He
Hey,
is...
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, were you saying yes to me or
Yeah, yes to you.
As everyone is partying and drinking, I just want
Yeah,
to take a quick
couple
look
of-
outside. Just scan the area.
Not drink.
You-
Just real quick.
Step outside. Is your detect thought still up? Would it
Let's
still
let me
be
check.
a thing?
It only lasts. Is it 10 minutes or is it 1 minute?
I think
I'm
it's
going to check.
Yeah.
It lasts for concentration up to a minute.
Okay.
So in this case, no. Unless you you would have had to recast it. Are you walking out to scan right after they leave, or a little bit after?
A little after they leave.
Step outside. Quiet night. And do you want to give me a perception check?
Sure. What could go
It's shot in the
wrong?
fucking face again!
Oh, I got shot with an arc crossbow. I got a natural 20.
Oh my god!
You
Hell yeah!
give a good scan of the area.
Finally, a natural 20 on something that
Is
I
useful,
didn't-
yeah.
Take in a deep breath. And everyone walking the streets seem calm. Not many people. Light breeze. It brings the smell of a distant. But nope,
All right, I'm gonna
notice
go back.
anything. Right.
All right. All right, it's just my imagination, just like it always is. Then I'm just gonna sit down and just relax.
Have you considered drinking your sorrows away?
Have you considered
Nope,
drinking?
I don't want to get drunk. At least
Alright.
not when I'm all alone like this.
All right.
Well, I mean, Elijah and...
You still have the old man, although you know it's after
Charlotte.
7:30, so
No,
he's probably asleep.
He's not.
So yes,
After
he doesn't sleep till 7:30 a.m.
Oh,
no. After
he's a reverse old man.
Mhm. He parties all night like a youngster.
Yeah.
Except he parties with all of his like wooden machines, so like they're all like bouncing to dubstep.
No. Okay, no. No.
We're fully
No,
kidding.
Yeah,
No,
we're
I
good.
know. I mean, like,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be honest. After this whole ordeal, it's kind of a well, shit. What's now? What happens now?
Yeah. Clayton stays at the tavern. The following morning, Bill following morning goes up, starts to the rest of the 10-day goes by.
Oh, right, because this is the 4th day.
This was the 4th day.
Wow.
The rest of the 10-day goes by. Clayton says many times staff room that he wishes he could give you more. No. The only, however, the next night he will go to Polaris,
Uh-huh.
and he will.
I need to know.
Yeah.
Did Polaris come home?
Did Polaris come
I
home?
stayed
That is a
up
good
real
question.
late.
Did Polaris come home?
Well, first of all, did Polaris pass out on his 13?
No. Definitely for sure not.
Okay.
Didn't you? Like, below
You took it, yeah, you took it slightly better than the average person would.
So that is entirely... Polaris is happy to spend the whole night there.
Yeah, I imagine you guys just spend the whole night talking,
Yeah.
like... but the next night, he goes to you, Polaris,
Yeah.
and kind of...
E. Clayton, right?
Clayton, yeah.
Okay.
Kind of enters into your room. Hi, is this a good time?
Yeah. What?
He steps in, turns, and, like, locks the door. So, I know that you, Confidence, have, like, a thing, and I don't know, how involved Confidence is, but Confidence was my contact, for part of it.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. Thank you.
Just...
Confidence has... I overheard Confidence talking to whoever his contact is, telling them that he was out.
Okay, good.
He-
Just wanted to let you know.
Yes.
Um,
Is in the same boat as you and I probably, which is if they find us, they'll probably try to murder us.
okay,
boat.
wonderful. Well, not wonderful on that bit, but wonderful on the
Right.
whole, all on the same page. Sounds good,
I-
thumbs up, and just, like, unlocks the door.
Yeah.
Just, like, without letting you get another word out, just steps out. Like, awkward.
Yeah.
It leaves.
Yeah.
at the end of the 10-day, some point during this, Charlotte, did you want to report that you found the direct culprit and have worked something out?
Yes.
I won't bring you into that whole thing. You do so, and the Baron is going to send that payment, and he's going to, at some point in the next 10-day, which we basically request to use that information and him to oust Snowbreak, and will quietly deposit 500 gold into the account.
Hell yeah.
That's a lot of money.
For your help.
Monies.
Like, 10
The next and final 10-day of this month. The day 21 to 30. I'm going to go down the list again. And just tell me if you want to do the same thing you did before, if you want to change. Elijah. You want to continue making those lamps for the next 10 days?
Yeah.
You managed to make...
Since they sold so well last time, I'll continue making more.
You do manage to finish the one that got half done and then make 2 more. I will see if those sell real quick. Yes. Earning you. Chris.
Did you increase the price?
Yo, what up, DM?
Do you want
Would
to
I
gamble again?
have increased the price?
No, I want to make an investment.
In what?
Painting supplies.
Painting something. You won't need to spend the entirety of your time doing that. You can go get
And I'm
painting
gonna paint portraits for people,
Okay.
and that'll be my 10-day.
Chris will be running business.
Heck yeah, paintings of Chris the Master up in here.
Okay. Chris, you did add that 150 gold to your character, correct? Because that was technically
Yeah.
a thing, but it can.
I don't know. What if I kept it for myself, guys?
Well, you can keep it for the party, or you can put it in the business.
I will say
What if
part
I
of
kept
it
it
you
for
do
myself?
owe to
Age is 30 gold.
yeah, only
I give you the 150 I won from gambling
You
and
keep
put
the
it into the
50.
business.
Do you get 150? Okay, good. So how much is going to the business? I'm sorry, big dumb.
He only
150.
150. Okay. Polaris, what are you doing?
does he tell me how much his debt is?
He has not yet. Do you want to schmooze him into telling you and becoming a permanent contact?
Oh, is he not already?
He's a
I
personal
just
one,
kind of
He's a
assumed.
person.
but business
No,
wise,
I meant
not
like,
yet.
no, I don't. I just want to know, like, how feasible it is for me to, eventually help him pay it off. Is my entire.
Well, yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Do you want to do that while also
Still
turning
as a
him into
personal thing.
into a permanent contact business wise, or do you want to leave? In which case, I have no idea what to classify.
Okay, no. I just meant in like normal conversation.
Gotcha.
But if he isn't willing to, Polaris is not willing to like try and coax the information out of him. So just if he happened to have brought it up, that was information.
Oh,
that
okay.
I wanted to know.
Yeah. So what are you
In
doing?
general, business. I am. I need to find an enchantment book.
Okay. Yes, you are doing the looking for a magical
Unless
item.
we're at the. Unless I'm the last one and no one has managed the business.
No,
yet.
Chris is doing
that. Okay.
Okay. So, for that, give me a perception or investigation check.
Okay, perception it is. Do I get guidance?
Sure.
Yay! That is a
Good.
27.
That will be for renting out and for taking the time to training and keeping it as long as you have to train, which will be another thing. Another period of downtime. That will be, say, for every number above 20, I'll reduce it. And that'll be 30 gold.
Okay. I have that.
To rent the book out. Time. I think you'll need it.
Cool.
And you can now start working on getting that as a proficiency.
Fantastic,
Charlotte,
which I think will be very helpful.
what would you like to be doing during this final 10 day of the work month?
I'm just gonna chill for now, to be honest.
You can do explore territory and just like walk around town and not really be like trying to, but just make a roll for the sake of making a roll.
Okay, fuck it, why not?
All right, give me. I'm gonna say because you're in. Give me a perception check. Yeah, give me a perception check. Natural 20.
Hell yeah!
Wow, that's insane.
What do I find?
As you are,
You find 4 diamond.
yeah.
You find a piece of dirt. Shit.
Fucking 4 diamond. Yeah.
As you are exploring along your path, you find this. It's hard for you to tell what breed, but you, as you are, one of these days, as you are walking past a building and an alleyway, you hear a whimper as you find an injured dog.
Aww. I go up, I want to help Pupper.
What to help Pupper? With a natural 20 to your perception and all of that, I will say yes, you can help. You can bring the dog back. You can give the dog some help, give him a bath and all that. Give me an animal handling. Just for general. All right. With the DC, if that was 8. So this dog who is not doing well, you clean it up. I'm going to let this be your thing. What breed of dog would you like it to be?
That's a hard...
You rolled the nat 20, so you can think on that and then tell us when you're ready. But you now have a dog, and you can name it what you want. And this is a dog who will be able to guard the store. A guard dog.
Its name is Barklet.
His name is Barklet.
Charlotte and Barklet.
So that's awesome, because you rolled an ally or a useful being. And so you get a guard dog. Okay. Azariah.
I guess since I'll do some marketeering.
Some marketeering, okay. Who are you going to market to those guards to try to sell for a higher price those lamps, or what are you going to do?
I mean, like we,
okay.
You know, like just one, like box.
Okay, give me.
Stuff like and roll.
Give me insight, persuasion.
Okay.
Insight, persuasion, and then are you making like a show of it? Like
Sure.
we have this and this, and you're being like, oh.
Yeah.
I'll say insight, persuasion, athletics.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
definitely like take off my coat.
You like go into the streets. You go into the streets, and you're like, street performer, stuff like that. Go for it.
Insight. It'd be, oh, well, 18.
18. Okay.
Or persuasion?
Give me 1 second to let me tell you. Yeah, so it will be persuasion, but give me 1 second to let me tell you if you. Yes, you succeed. That first one.
One.
Yep. You succeed that one.
Then athletics. I'll do my. Oh, fuck it. I'll do
Go
my
for
channel
it.
divinity
Yeah,
for
you can
advantage.
do it. You can do it since it's daily.
6.
Yeah, that meets that final one. So you succeed all 3. Business starts booming with no naysayers around.
Yeah.
And this just wonderful display. Business
I'm,
is
holding
booming.
things up and that make.
Yeah, things are going great. Elijah's making more things to sell. Chris is helping run the business and selling paintings.
Well,
Charlotte finds a dog that you guys bring in and clean up and becomes a part of the team. Clayton's helping running business. Polaris, I forgot what you...
I started to learn some basic
enchantment. That's right. You went and found a book.
Polaris is being a fucking
yes.
And then you...
Look, I just
help
gotta...
market.
Look, I gotta know.
And as the month ends, and the next day is this festival. As things have been up, yes. Yes, I get to roll that now.
Yay! That's what I want.
And at the end of the month, you guys have managed to accrue plus 500 from the Townmaster, as well as plus through the thing sold 30 and 45, so 75, 575 plus 150 from the gambling. So 725, 725 as is has been added to the business before rolling on.
Hell yeah.
And finally, I will now roll what we've all been waiting for. How well does this
Drum roll.
Oh,
plus 30
you do get plus 30. Oh fuck!
What did you roll?
I rolled a 93 on its own, so 123. Your marketing gets a minus 25% to costs from your marketing. With a 123, the franchise is an shining example to other franchises. Monthly costs are decreased by 150% on top of that. So with 725 money coming in, flat. Your monthly needing to give the guild some money.
Director.
Yeah, is
As a point, I wanted that we're not here to overtake you or whatever. I know the stigma. We're not here to.
So normally you must pay 120 gold. However, with this minus 175%, that is 120. You instead make, this is great, 69 gold additional over the cost of 69 gold additional
69.
over the cost of your thing through as being a shining example, meaning this month ends with coins in the bank, and you took 100 out, so I have to remember that.
Well, so that was from I put 300.
Yeah, the 300 in was done through all the purchasing and buying and
yeah.
So like I said, you guys start at 0. All of your stuff is liquidated. You started at 0. At the end of this month, you guys made 694 gold pieces in a single month of working.
Damn.
After all expenses.
How much?
You can pull from the store's safe if you need to, but it is like a bank held safely in the store.
Yeah. I ask Director, if it would be acceptable for the business, since we did well, to cover my 30 gold of getting an enchantment book so that I can also make us more money, since it's an investment.
He goes, with the record-breaking profits that we're pulling in, damn right it is. And we'll mark that down.
Like, yeah.
Okay,
I go to the other
664
store.
gold
Okay,
in excess.
I'm having a very difficult time.
Yes.
Do we, as employees, make money personally?
You are not employees. You are the owner.
We are co-owners.
So the money that the business has made is money that you can pull and use as needed. Because you have 664 gold over the operating costs of the business. That is 664 gold in profits that you as owners now have.
The owners make money.
Not in small businesses.
Yeah, you do not. Okay.
We are a small business right now. We don't have salaries.
You're making this very difficult for me. I'm trying to send money to my family.
Yes.
Like,
pull as much money as you want, as long as you discuss it with your other owners, because that money is yours. It can be kept in the, because you're doing the smart thing. It can be kept in the business to cover expenses in the event of a bad month. Or you can pull money for personal needs since you own the business. And this is money that the business has. You've already paid the guild.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess. Okay.
So how much money would you like to pull? You can discuss with them.
I would like to pull 100.
100.
100 gold to send it off, and shipment of whatever was left in the warehouse.
Alright, so Azariah will bring up with the rest of you 100 gold to send to his family, whose winery
was burned down in an attack
recently
from devils.
In an attack from devils.
So,
well as would like to try to get a wine import.
If that's the case, how about we make the wine? If we do that, and once they start making the wine back up, however long that is.
We had a warehouse on the outskirts of town.
Well, yes.
That didn't get hit, as far as I'm aware. There is excess, but also they need to rebuild.
Well, obviously. So
I am all for sending money to your family.
I promise to cut everything off, but I'm going to ding Pupper Fang, and I have to go.
Okay, okay. That's okay. We can fill you in on this later.
Okay.
Real quick before you go,
mm-hmm.
Everybody please add 780 experience points for the technical defeation of an assassin.
Fuck yeah.
What is it again? 600?
780 experience.
Oh, wow. Yeah, 1,900.
Yes, that should be a massive buff.
So we can send the 100 gold, and also ask for a wine import, and let's try and make that wine import a consistent.
Oh yes, that's what I was meaning.
What does your wine sell for?
Oh, our wine is very good. It's fine wine. So
what would be considered fine wine? No, not 5 gold a bottle. That's insane. That's the original cost of things. Give me 1 second. With it being fine wine,
we have all different.
Yeah, no. So 5 gold a bottle for a fine wine is way too cheap. Because you have to remember, you sold nobility wine as your main thing, and then tavern wine is your normal thing. Probably 12 gold.
12 gold a bottle for the good shit, which is what we mostly.
Would we get a discount since you're around? Is the question.
They'll probably send you some just to send you some.
Oh yeah.
My question is, we don't have a liquor license, okay?
Oh no, I'm gonna sell it to Oberon.
Right. So now we're selling it third party to them.
You do have a liquor license.
Better for us to. But we also he's our friend and don't want to fuck up his shit.
I have a liquor license, but also he said he wants to sell those things.
Oh, is that the case?
Yeah, he doesn't do wine, and I have a liquor license.
Well, he did say he's totally fine with it. So, what
we could do either.
Yeah, what he would do is you can
the tavern shit, and we can sell the fine.
Yeah, you would buy and then become his supplier. Yeah.
We
Okay.
can give him the stuff that's affordable for, not nobility, and then
we cater parties for the nobility.
Yes, exactly. See, I'm not
I
very
love
smart
it.
in many things, but this is what I know. So I can get us like several crates of both every month or so, and a variety. Do some fun
That
things.
is great. 100 gold is a lot.
Well, my house is gone, and so is the vineyard, and so is the horses, and so is the stable,
And a new cottage is
wagon,
1.5k.
and...
Yes, but we also, we made 600, yes, but next month we might be 500 in the red.
Oh,
I am worried about sending that much.
I'm with the director there. Director will chip in. And
yes, would love her opinion.
Yes,
also.
Director will look and go, if absolute worst happens, the guild demands a average cost of 120 for our establishment. A month. And even if the absolute worst happens, they're all indisposed of for the entirety of them. And Clayton is running this place alone and is horrible at it.
He's not.
I'm fairly certain fully in the red. He'd be down 340.
Absolute worst.
Absolute worst, unless an absolute catastrophic event happened, plunging us closer to the 400 range.
But that still gives
We have 594 extra after removing 100.
Gives us wiggle room. Also, I've worked very, very hard, and I will work twice as hard if need be.
And we have free labor.
Yes, we do.
My opinion, we're fine. Which is hard for me to say, because my whole goal is to earn us as much money as possible and to keep as much of it as possible.
That. And my whole goal is to support my family, because that's the entire
and especially,
reason I came.
To put this into a business sense, if they can get their shit back up and running, and we can start getting that imported regularly, a foreign wine among nobility here would sell
at a higher
stupidly
price.
well.
Also, my parents
we could sell it for perhaps 30 to 40 a bottle while only buying it.
I would like to put perspective. My parents were both born and raised in the Feywild, and
we can market that. We can market that.
They regularly get imports from their family of Feywild fruit. Not only grapes.
Unfortunately,
there's some fun
unfortunately, and
I am all for it.
Just
go ahead.
If they're willing, not sure how, we can't technically operate outside of radius from where we are currently. But if they came here and we, in the next couple of months, procured a piece of land and had that become part of our business they ran, had it be really, we could cut on buying costs. Help them as you wish to. And corner that market here.
I'm not entirely sure if they'd leave. My brother and his fiancée definitely always looking for.
That might be a good idea.
He knows the business as well as my.
Sending this money until we can procure them that place. Lost their relation. Not that they're that needing.
Lovely.
Polaris just, reiterates, I'm not at all trying to say that your parents aren't lovely people or that we shouldn't send them money or anything. I just, am a little new to this whole running a business part of it and just wanted to make sure we were going to be okay. It's very stressful.
I understand. Don't.
But if director thinks that we'll be fine, then I trust her opinion. So.
Oh, I don't take any offense. Being, what is it called? This is advocate, right? That's the saying?
Well, usually it's just devil's advocate. That's more extreme.
Yes, we
right?
typically try to not call him by name.
Oh, that's fine.
You just see
He's always watching.
you just see director's eyes like turn pink. Well, I do, but have you seen those depictions? Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
I mean, why do you
What?
think Confidence and I are so close?
What?
Goes,
You and
yeah,
Confidence
no,
are close?
you've
What?
got taste.
Am I the only one who didn't know they were a thing? What?
Yes.
I do believe so.
Oh, they fucking.
Okay.
Have we?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. I mean, not yet, but you know, we're working on it.
How pink
She elbows Clayton. It's like, not yet.
How pink can
Clayton's
an
just like,
elephant get?
They've got a side bet
yeah,
going on.
they've got a side bet. Clayton's like, oh, soon enough.
How pink can an elephant get?
So
fairly like a blossoming cherry tree.
Yep.
Yeah.
if we can get this place back up and running, obviously, better than it is right now, and the more we get, the more we can sell.
The bare minimum that we
Well-
do is buy an old farmhouse out on the edge of town for 1.5k. If things continue as they did this month, that's only.
Right.
And it's
I'll-
looking to me like the
I'm
townmaster
already
is more than willing to continue paying you. And she goes, considering word around is Hector's.
And
Oh.
I'm also in
Beautiful still
consideration of acquiring the other pawn shop. Obviously, it'll be in our name, but he'll still run it. Obviously, he would.
Perhaps.
Still,
That could be a good
that-
idea.
it's
That
still,
needs to be a good 6 months from now.
well. It's still.
The people still are convinced that we are here
We're,
to
We will
steal
have
everything
to-
that is theirs.
Yes, we will have
Yeah.
to finish up with this place and get it working. But
Like,
this
I
is all good to think about. Yes.
Yes.
I'm very proud.
and I've told them. I told him that he gets to keep it. It's still family owned, just under our business title.
We could consider that once our funding. But for now, let's keep things going as they are and making the money that we have. Made.
Oh, director. I keep meaning to ask you. Is the whole reason that we're here to basically take over the country in Vasil's name?
She thinks about it
Oh,
for
God.
a moment.
Look at Clayton.
Yes and no. No, not literally.
Okay.
As a byproduct of the Acquisitions Guild, most groups end up finding themselves in position of power and end up finding themselves short-willed, and certain members of the guild use that to gain political power in the places of which they hold. I don't think will be a problem. My higher-ups can suck a dick.
Good. Glad we're all on the same page.
Yes, I think that... She looks and goes, honestly, I think that we should use our growing status to get as much out of the guild as we can, while being a shining example so we don't have to pay them to. And pretty much just abusing our status. I don't think we should try to give them a fucking thing, other than a good name. I mean, hell, they paid us this month because we did so.
Yeah.
If we keep that up, we'll not owe them a dime, and they'll just keep giving us free shit.
Like,
And that is business.
like 3 or 4, like
For real.
3 to 4 to 5, 6 pages of letters. All in Sylvan.
Anyways, get ready for the festival tomorrow. I'll watch the shop tomorrow. So you can all do what you want to do. Clayton, you as well. Have fun. Well, you all go get prepared. You might want to talk to Marathon and see a brew coming up.
I have been
Of
meaning
course.
to talk to him anyway.
First day, believe it, summer. First day of fall.
Oh yay!
Yeah.
Finally, it's gonna get cold.
I go and ask Confidence to escort me to the ball.
All right. That is where we will end up for the night. We'll come back next week. Fang the dog now here. A new
Bareback.
Clayton, a new intern.
What the dog doing though?
The dog be dog.
Yeah,
You be a dog. You our dog. You be our.
I like to imagine we put up like a little bed in like the front corner, so like you can pet him, but then he'll also.
When we come back, it'll be festival.
So excited for festival!
Yay!
It'll be fun. You guys made good money. You guys rolled high. You guys did well. Congratulations. A bit times could be here and there, but oh boy, that story just all stuff with Confidence, all the stuff with Clayton. You guys are like, oh, there's a bigger like name at play here, and these people are only victims just like us.
Yeah.
God, I love you guys. It's great. Thank you guys so much, everybody, for watching, and all of you for coming. I will see all of you next week for Emberwind, Song Week Tapestry, and then the week after that, we're coming back for Eris. I'm so sorry. Hopefully we'll wrap up. Now look, here's the thing. Next week, if it's possible with everyone involved, for Thursday. Thursday, normally we start at 4, because, he's scheduled, but Lindsay isn't part of Emberwind. We can do 3 to 8, and probably finish Emberwind next Thursday, if that's okay with all of you, but I'll get more into that later. I'm just throwing that out there for stream people. So, thank you guys so much for coming, thank you all for watching, and with that, I bid you all adieu.